Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
My laundry's done, so
It kept us all in the same position. I don't know if that's just happenstance or what.
Huh.
So,
If you leave, the microphones are not off. FYI,
they're not off?
not on the stream.
Okay, hey guys, you can hear us, I guess.
So what is just a static screen with our voices in the background?
I guess so,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Well, you
This
can't
is-
see the awesome stuff we're doing then.
this is the pre-show.
This is the
I'm wearing a horse
Yeah.
mask right now, so it's actually just singing like that. I'm sorry, I lied to chat.
That's interesting. I wonder why it's showing our audio. Because in sources, I did not leave audio in there,
It's-
but I guess it's there no matter
I,
what.
I think by default OBS just pulls audio.
Mhm.
If you turn off the desktop audio,
Yeah, you're gonna need to turn that off.
That's what I did. It's removed from the sources, but is there like a quick way to mute it all? Like a mass
Just-
mute?
Turn off
No.
your computer.
There it is. BRB.
See y'all next week.
Hey, Johnny. Well, cool. At least that part of it works, so we can just transition on over.
what do you mean
Yeah.
exited host mode?
To what?
Pedro Galicia. I like hosted you, and then it was like exited host mode, and I was like, no, don't exit host mode. Like
No, bad PC.
literally stay there. That's what I want you to do.
All right, we're switching on over.
Switch it on
Do-do-do-do.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's see. Anyone in here yet?
Here's Johnny.
No.
I call on my peeps.
Calling you peeps.
Yeah.
Assemble your crew.
Okay. Oh yeah, I had people upset that I didn't plug the stream in their Discord last week. So they were like, "You didn't plug it for us?" I'm like, "No."
What have you done?
They were very upset.
Get things set up.
So my phone is telling me that the SIM card has been removed, which is funny
We're gonna use that
because
tonight.
it's not really removable.
What
That's
kind
good.
of phone is it?
A Note 5.
Oh, pretty sure you can remove them.
You can. It's just harder than.
You just can't put them back in. It's called breaking.
Hang
it.
on. Hang on one second.
Yeah. I feel like we should draw ridiculous backgrounds for Brian so we could green screen it.
This is your job, chat.
I am not opposed to this.
I wish we could do it without him knowing, like put like a giant toilet behind him.
He'll like refresh the stream page or something, and I'm like, "Why is there a toilet?"
So, yeah, the Colossus vs. the World soft launch today, publicly. And then after the stream, I'm going to post episode 2.
Woo!
Yep, A Song of Furry and Ice.
That makes sense.
Oh,
See you later, Iceman.
bye, Pixie.
It's nice having you in the Marvel Cinematic Universe for a while.
I don't know, you're giving up on people too fast, Brian.
I love your brother in Killjoys. Sorry, that was a deep cut. I apologize.
Never apologize.
Actually, I'm going to share a video on Patreon, and it's so I don't know if you saw the first picture we shared was he's got like this whole collection of Super Squad figures, and we're gonna do all of the episode covers with those toys.
Fantastic.
And yeah, for this episode, he took a whole bunch of ice cubes, but instead of like breaking them in the kitchen like a normal person, he like brings him to the table and he puts it in his mouth and just goes crunches the ice, which doesn't bother me because that stuff doesn't bother my mouth. But like he has like fillings and all this stuff, and he's like, ah, ah.
Thank you for the entertainment, Frank.
Like I quickly recorded it just to make sure we had it, and it's so stupid. He's like, it's cold.
That sounds like Frank.
That's cold. I'm so surprised by this.
Yay, Twitch is working.
Yay.
You don't need Twitch.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm plenty twitchy without it.
This stream is sponsored by Mountain Dew Kickstart.
Ooh. Yeah, you keep name dropping them.
Because I'm drinking their drinks.
Yeah, but sponsored by equals they're giving us money to drink their drinks.
They're not giving you guys money?
No, because I don't really show any images.
It's true.
I have Pathfinder, D&D, Hunter, The Reckoning, and Hunter,
Hunter
the
the
Vigil.
Reckoning.
That's those orange books back there.
Oh man, I played a video game,
That's a great game.
Hunter the Reckoning.
Yeah.
All right. But real quickly, now it's COD, I think. It's okay.
What is? Oh, that's true. It is. Yeah, I never get the name right. I know you've played World of Darkness. Do you prefer new or old or COD?
I haven't really played much of the new since I moved, so I just
I don't like the new one as much. It has unnecessary rules, it feels like.
What's a tabletop RPG?
I'm so glad you asked. Music starts up.
Perfect transition.
Oh, he did
Someone
get a
in prison?
harmonica. He wasn't joking.
yeah,
let
not
me go
very
get
good. But
Let me
I'll
go
work
get my
on it.
full piano.
As I actually have a set of harmonicas behind me, I just don't know how to play them yet.
Oh,
Like in different keys and stuff.
Tonight's World Walkers episode theme song is done by Blues Traveler.
Yeah.
wow.
All right. So, you guys ready to start?
No, wait. Yes, now I am.
Oh, you thought you'd never ask.
Do I have enough dice? Yes.
Never enough dice.
I hit all the bodies off my camera. Does anyone see any dead bodies on my camera feed?
Any incriminating evidence behind me?
No? Good.
Oh.
Let's get the show on the road.
You guys are the best.
All right.
Are we still in the pre-show?
Yeah, we're still in the pre-show.
Cool.
I mean, people can hear us and see us, but...
Oh, they can see us now?
Oh, yeah, they can see everything now.
Oh,
I thought we were still in audio.
Yeah. No, they've been watching. I know I had a paper with all of the notes on it.
Hey, it's Wes. What up?
Hello, Wes.
West side, best side.
Got it. Great. Got the notes. I'm ready.
All right.
Well, East Side is the yeast side.
I don't understand you, man. Stop making dad jokes.
It's just, it rhymes. Weast? No.
Least.
Weast Side.
The least side, more like it.
Ha!
Ooh.
Coming from the people that live on the East Side.
Most everyone that I know on the internet is from the east side.
Yeah.
Nobody lives on the west coast.
I
South Central.
live in the Midwest, so back on the west.
Same. I live in Texas.
Am I the only one west of Mountain Time?
I think so.
Yes.
Mm.
The only one in the entire World Walkers community.
And I still get more tired than you guys by the end of this.
All right. So
Well, there's a reason for that. It's because it's Mountain Dew Kickstart.
oh. What a great opportunity to take a drink. If you'll excuse me, I need to kickstart my game.
Oh, and I think I found the other reason I get tired.
Sponsored by Love from Brian.
Yep, you know it. This thing holds like 2 giant cups full of coffee, so
Man,
I'll deal with it.
I have a Winnie
is
the Pooh
one
cup that does the
carafe.
same thing. It's just like it holds like a pot of coffee.
Like, I don't give a crap what it says on the outside.
Yeah, I do, and it's Winnie the Pooh because he's the best.
It's true.
This is very true.
All right, so I have another one, a big mug that says "My Daddy's the GM," which is pretty cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Can I have that mug?
No.
Okay.
You are without child or GM status. I feel like you're uniquely disqualified. All right. So, last we left off, we started in a tavern called the Just Because, and you had a bit of a scuffle, if I recall correctly, with a
Brian lost the most important thing in his possession.
momentarily.
I
Yeah.
got it back.
But
He
yeah,
had the receipt.
Yeah. After having a brief run-in with the Brotherhood of Iron, the dwarven people that control the city of Cosnic, you had escaped with a new friend in tow. Her name is Corin. She is a forged, and she had let you know that she was in the city of Cosnic for a very specific reason. She is trying to locate Sanctuary, the spiritual leader of the Forged. That night, you broke into an old warehouse and caught some much-needed sleep while Corin stood watch. Fair recap?
Yes.
Yeah.
Anything anyone wants to remind the rest of the group before we start?
I want to remember how tall Sanctuary is. He's giant, right?
Yeah, he's
Yeah, you said he was very
he's
powerful, but is that physically
both.
large?
physically intimidating and
Yeah. Yeah.
catch the link if you need a recap further expanded.
So yeah, if we're good to go, I'm ready to start.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
think
We
I
nabbed
don't
2
know
of
how
those
far. Are we
magnets.
starting here right before we went to sleep?
No, right after you woke up.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yep. So, who's the early riser of the group?
I think I'm going to rise early, and I'm going to start sweeping with my broom.
That's right. I forgot you had a broom on your back. So when you wake up, you find Corn still spinning slowly in place.
Yorick nods with approval.
And as soon as the first
Sup?
monkey wakes up, she's, "Oh, you're awake."
So
Will the rest of them wake up now?
soon, probably. I don't
Yorick
know.
would wake up fairly early.
Okay, ma'am.
I
So
don't
yeah,
know
York,
who
you
they
wake
are.
up right after that. Can we wake the rest of them up?
Yorick goes around and nudges all of them with his boot.
Yeah. So yeah, the rest of you get kind of lovingly kicked.
Ow.
5 more
Old
minutes.
halfling.
Tis a kick of love.
Kick of love. Yep. And as soon as
He
you
loves
do
the
that,
people he
regardless
just
of whether they
met.
wake up or not, she's very excited. She's like, "Oh, good. Okay, they're awake. They're awake." And she's going to get
Did she
ready
have
to go.
doubts as to whether they would wake?
She's just more just
Before
bored.
She doesn't need to sleep, so she's just spinning around in circles without anyone to talk to.
Yeah.
She's bored.
Yeah. So she's very excited you're awake. She kind of runs over to you and says, "Oh, I'm so glad. How did you sleep? What did you dream? Do you feel rested? Do you feel like you have to eat before we go? Like, what do we have to do to get going?"
I'm gonna
Whoa.
start repairing my music box again.
Yeah.
Well, we should probably get some information before we go anywhere. You all are all wanted. We don't want to just be like, la di da di da, let's go into the town.
Well, question. Since I have not seen you, are you going to go in sans cloak or with cloak?
Sans cloak. I'm not
Okay.
wearing. I'm not going to be going out wearing my cloak because the cloak is very obvious.
Okay.
So we need a way to get to the Falcon without being seen.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and grab some information somehow. If anyone needs anything from like shops or something, give me some money. I'll buy it for you. You don't know me, so just give me your money.
Yorick would like to recall if there's a secret or hidden way over to the air docks.
What background do you have? What background?
Oh,
did you take?
charlatan.
Charlatan? No, you don't know of any particular way. Not secret way. Yeah, so... Alright, so you're just going to go by yourself, sir?
Yeah, it should be fine. They haven't seen my face. You all will be here. I'll get some information real quick. And
but just then...
suddenly the dwarves have found us.
They all have music boxes, much like that. Okay, well, good luck.
If Homur, you're the cook. You need any like supplies for cooking breakfast or whatever?
Yeah,
Okay.
if you could get me some flour, preferably some biscuits, whatever's cheap, some vegetables, I'll just write you a list.
Yeah, okay. Send me the list.
Corin's looking around. Where will you cook all this?
We can make a fire, and then I have a pot.
Why don't we just get some biscuits or something?
I'll grab some bagels.
Bagels, yes.
All right, so...
Or we can save the cooking until we're out of the terrible city of danger.
Well, we don't know. We don't know how long we're going to be here. Because we're looking for sanctuary. We can't just go on an airship without knowing where he is. So
I agree.
We need that information. Second, we also need to make sure we're not caught. So we need to be careful about this.
So, Corin, this is your adventure. Where would you like to go next?
Well, I was looking for a falcon, and you all said that it should be at the dock.
Falcon.
The
Yes.
Falcon, yeah. I guess go to the Falcon. If that one's not it, we'll find like other Falcons. But like,
well, yeah,
there's
Falcons
one
and
main
Falcons.
Falcon. Yeah, exactly. So there's like,
There's
a capital F. I guess we should head to that one first.
Right. Does Yorick have his familiar with him from the backstory? Would he have to cast it?
No, you just have it.
Just have it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, he would. He would materialize his familiar, which is also a falcon.
Nice.
Oh, right there.
Yeah, see falcons. Lots of falcons. So we have many options for looking for falcons.
I was going to ask a homeless person to do it.
To do what?
Pay them some money. I mean, homeless people
What
are
are we
typically...
asking them to do again?
I'd ask them if they...
Find falcons.
Figure out if anyone has seen a tall forged. He's tall, right?
He's like, yeah, he's...
Yeah.
immensely
I'll see if anyone has seen any immensely tall forged. I'll give him some gold for it. So...
You tried that?
Yeah, I asked a lot of people about him. I didn't find anyone.
Okay.
What led you here to Cosmic? Because you said that in your story, he found the answer to your problems, and it was in your backyard.
Right, but I had to pay a lot of money to find out that I needed to come to Cosmic and find the Falcon, and that would lead me to my answers. So I trusted him. I paid him a lot of money.
To tell you that sentence.
Yeah.
All right, let's get moving.
Okay, so you're going to send your Falcon to find the Falcon, and then she points over there. She's like, and you're going to take your clothes off and go out and try and ask homeless people? And then what are the rest of us supposed to do?
That.
Okay.
It just feels like we would have heard if he was here.
You never know. You never know.
I just get the feeling. I mean, I'm not sure I'm not sure how much I would know. I feel like I would know at least a little bit, just based on the history side of my character. But he's like enormous. Like
Yeah.
we would know if he was here. Everybody would be.
We would be able to see him from the window.
Yeah, like the Brotherhood would be even more upset than they are, and they don't seem upset about a forged right now. They seem upset about a missing dwarf, and probably their murdered brethren.
They also seem upset about your gun.
Well, they seemed interested in the gun.
Well, they seemed upset that you still have it.
They seem
do.
just generally grumpy. I would say
Yeah.
This is
grumpy.
fair.
Grumpy.
I'm just saying, it's probably safe
Yorick
to
nods in
assume.
a judgmental sort of way.
It's probably safe to assume that Sanctuary is not, in fact, in the city.
Yeah.
Therefore, we
So-
need to get out of this city if there weren't already reason enough.
Yeah, so we need to see if the Falcon is even here. Because if it's not even docked here, then we need to start looking for another.
Right.
So if you could do your familiar stuff.
How close are we to the docks? Could I send them 100 feet up and look around?
No, you're too far away for that.
Too far. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so because they're all known, I'm the only one that was mysterious at all.
So based on what we know about Cosmic here, the only way into the dock is through these long lines.
Yes, yeah, the port district, and there are usually congested lines leading in and out. Yep. So
Fantastic. So I'm gonna go grab some bagels real quick and bring them back.
Bagels would be nice.
Corin shrugs, sure. Bagels.
Corin has never had a bagel in her life.
Nope.
She is missing out.
This is true, she says.
So I'm gonna bring back a baker's dozen of bagels.
Okay, so yeah. Yeah. Are
So,
you trying
once
to
again-
just walk out in the open, or are you doing a stealth kind of run?
I'm gonna, well, when I'm directly around where we're staying, I'm gonna be kind of stealthy, just
Right.
to be like. But when I'm out in the open, I'm out in the open.
All right, give me a stealth check then.
Okay. Well, that's a 19 on the roll, so let's see. My stealth. That's going to be a 26.
26, okay.
Stealth.
Yep. So you kind of just slip out effortlessly from the building, and you keep to the shadows, and you kind of just stay out of everyone's way. And as you would know, stealth is not just about like skulking and hiding and scurrying about, but it's also knowing when to blend. And when you hit a crowd, you pretty much just kind of flow right into them as if you were walking the whole time with them. And it doesn't take long before you find yourself a nice little bakery. You get enough bagels to feed a couple of now on the run adventurers. And
Can I ask what the name of the bagel place is?
the name of the bagel place is a Hole in One.
All right.
No. And their motto is that they only need one bagel to fill you up because they
Well,
make
that's-
enormous bagels.
That would be
That's
great.
great.
We have a dwarf.
Hey,
Right, like in this world, the pun is lost on them. Like it doesn't even have anything to do with
Yeah.
golf.
Yeah, no. They just think it's a great name.
It just is what it is.
Yep. So you head on. You head on back at that point.
Yeah.
Give me what's your passive perception?
My passive perception
18.
is 18.
18. All right. So on your way back, you do notice on one of the poles that's they have like job poles that are posted, and people can just tack up whatever they want to. They're looking for someone for this or that, and there is a notice from the Brotherhood of Iron that catches your eye. It doesn't
Cool.
have any kind of images on it, but it does say that the Brotherhood of Iron is interested in locating a number of individuals, 3 to 4 individuals, and what it describes is that there are 2 halflings, a dwarf, a taller individual with no description, and a forged.
Fantastic.
And then give me an insight check along with that.
Okay. Let's see.
Probably not us.
No, it can't be us at all. That's an 11.
An 11.
Not a great roll.
Yeah, it's good enough to know that like there's something about this that's kind of itching the back of your brain. There's a little more to it than this, but you're not quite putting the puzzle together yet.
No.
So
I'm still going to be remaining cautious.
yeah. So what are you doing then?
Well, I'll bring them back their bagels.
Yeah.
I'll probably let them know about the notice saying, hey, I was right. You guys are all known and wanted fugitives.
All you guys.
Yeah.
It's your fault.
You guys are boned. Oh my god. I gotta go.
I'm out of here.
I have a family to take care of.
And Corin seems kind of worried, and she says, What are we gonna do?
Well, the first thing is have some bagels.
Okay.
You need to eat a bagel, Corn. So
I really don't want a bagel. She,
you need to eat a bagel.
and she kind of walks away.
I'm offended.
Yorick, any word from your familiar yet?
My familiar can't get high enough to see anything worthwhile.
Yeah, so it's
unless
probably
he can.
Yeah, I mean, can kind of scout a little bit, but it.
Yeah, at
He'll
most.
he'll peek to see if anyone's coming around the building, but I think that's about
Yeah,
as
that's
high as he can
as much
fly.
as
How did you find out that they're still looking for us?
notice board thing.
Were there descriptions of each of us individually?
They said that you specifically said I don't have a description, or the taller individual doesn't have a description, but
They
did the others?
named the races.
Am I the
they were
taller
looking for.
individual?
No, they definitely mentioned the forged. So I'm probably the taller individual. I'm the second tallest member of this group by several feet.
So
Did
we need a
Did
way.
they know us as a group though, or as individuals?
Like, did they name
Splitting up
us?
would be dangerous in its own.
This is a good point. Pedro, did they mention descriptions for the others?
They just said 2 halflings, a dwarf, a tall individual, and a forged.
Okay, scatter.
No, don't scatter. Scattering would still be bad.
Never mind.
I
I'm
would
just
still
trying to say, if we had a place to meet up,
like this building that we punched a hole in.
Okay, the building is the new place.
we need to.
We'll
no,
just keep a running backlog.
Yeah.
First in, first out of places.
We need to leave
Yeah.
the
We
city.
need to leave, and we need to get ourselves to the dock unseen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, if
So-
it were just me, I would mail myself over there. Well, there are plenty of
Wait, how do you?
crates of foodstuffs a small person could sneak into.
I
But
like
I don't
this
know
old
how
man.
we're going to get a forged.
Could the forged carry us in a crate?
I feel like
Are you asking me if I could or if I will?
Yes.
2
Yes.
different answers.
I feel like Corin and I'm blanking on Brian's character's name for some reason. Connor, yes. I feel like they are going to be the ones who stick out the most
True.
because Corin is wearing some strange attire for the area.
And is also carrying a gigantic gun.
Well,
Yeah, Connor's carrying a gun, so they're going to stick out. The Brotherhood of Iron probably.
Can you just
has
leave
that
your gun
description.
somewhere so they don't find it on you?
No.
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 If only we had someone with a long cloak that could hide things.
If only.
I did hide a broom in my cloak.
Is there a way for us to sneak to the docks?
Oh, yeah.
Let me make an in check. Oh, go ahead.
I mean, like, just stealth checks. Just relying on your
Yeah.
stealth. And since it's
Oh,
a
we
group
can
check,
stealth our way through the crowd?
yeah, you can still try to stealth. You just don't have any, like,
Yeah.
you can't, like, smash mouth your way through it, taking the back streets. You just, I mean, you could, but it's not any more advantageous. Like,
I feel like we should not all go into the docks at once. Try and have like just one person go in, get the information, get out, let everyone else know. Because if we have a huge group, it's a little.
What information are you looking to grab?
But we need to find out if the Falcon is docked.
And if they know anything about the sanctuary. If they are docked.
Well, whether or not they know anything about sanctuary, we still need to get out of the city, so maybe we should hedge our bets.
I'm just thinking if we spend all the time going to the docks through all the lines, then we may as well all be there so that we can leave. If all else fails.
I thought we weren't leaving until we found out what happened to Sanctuary.
That is what I agreed to.
Sanctuary might not be here.
Then tell you what.
We have to find out first,
Pedro,
don't we?
Where who would know who goes in and out? My background is Sage, so if there's so it's still archaic knowledge, but maybe I would know a building or a location that keeps track of who comes in and out of the city.
Especially because anyone who's a citizen of Cosnic or pretty much spends most of their time here, when you think about it, you would know that. I mean, like the Proctor Travel company is the group that runs everything in terms of the travel. So if there's any information about that, it would be in the large building that you have to walk and navigate your way through to get in and out of the port district.
Wait, it's in the port district?
Yeah, it's the building between you and the port district. Like you.
Yeah. So you could get in there without necessarily standing in line all day.
No, you gotta stay in line to get in the building.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The line's on the outside.
Yes, yeah. And the inside.
Building is everywhere.
It's like the DMV.
Can anyone think of a better way to get the information we need than going to this building?
Paying homeless people, right?
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. I was going to pay a homeless person because homeless people are typically invisible. Nobody really notices them. How often do you notice a homeless person? So I was going to pay them to give
often
me
because I'm not a terrible person.
That's what I was like.
Thank you, Brian.
How many times do I step over a large rock and find out, oh my god, that has a name?
Oh, that was a dead person. My bad. Oh, wait, it's not a corpse. It's a homeless person. No big deal. I'll just keep going
drudge. Then. Pardon me.
I mean, if you think that'll work and you have money to give to a homeless person to see if they can find out anything,
I have the
that's
money to
fine.
do it.
We're not as hidden in this place as we probably think we are.
Oh, now here's an idea. So how long is this line? Could I sneak within 100 feet of that building and send my Falcon in?
Into the building?
Quick. And we're just
Would I
going to have
ask
to
someone or just read a notice board?
All right, there's two people talking. I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead, Dana. Or
Pedro was already saying it, so go ahead.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Josh.
Oh, could I sneak within 100 feet of this building and just send a familiar in to read a notice board, or do I have to go ask somebody about where these ships are?
Two things. The Falcon going into the building would be pretty noticeable, so that would probably
no doubt.
Yeah. The Falcon not. Would you like share its senses then?
Yes.
Okay. You could do that, but you'd have to hope that. I mean, like.
Hope that no one stumbles upon me while I'm
there's that
over
but
there.
There's also the fact that like have you traveled a lot? I think you specifically have actually, yeah.
To the flats and back, but that was about it.
So but you would know then, just in your time there, the way that you scout out an airship is that you actually have to walk amongst the port district and speak to different airship captains and find out where they're going like that. Before you get a chance to speak to them, There's no list. They don't. The travel agency does not keep a huge list. Like this captain says she's going here and here and here. The captains can go wherever they want to. So they don't. They're not scheduled to go anywhere. They don't work for the agency. They work with the agency.
So once again, we're back to getting on the other side of that line.
Well, I can sneak in probably, so. But I don't know how.
And I'm willing to try too.
No.
Okay.
Nah.
That's all right. Yep.
Yeah, Corin is extremely noticeable.
Well, I mean,
Because she's forged, wearing a strange attire for the area. Like, how many forged do you see wearing what she's wearing?
I see a lot.
Cosmic.
Oh,
In Cosmic.
retracted.
poor Corin.
Odin.
You don't know my name. I never.
All right. Mr. Can keep a secret.
Mr. Cloak and Dagger.
Yeah.
Mr. Dagger Poncho.
I am Mr. Dagger Poncho. Thank you very much. That is my formal name.
All right. Where did you see this sheet, this paper with our notices on it?
Out on the street.
About 4 blocks away from here.
Yeah.
Would you be able to grab that and bring it back here?
Sure. I don't think it would be too hard.
All right. Let's give me a stealth check.
Sure. Okay.
While you're out, Yorick,
Mm-hmm.
you're a spellcaster.
That's a
Kind
21,
of.
Pedro.
What'd you get?
21.
Okay.
I've got a
What
plus
are you-
7 to stealth.
I can cast illusions.
Was the fireball last night an illusion?
Nope, that was for real.
That was my lighter.
All right.
You know, light some pipes, light some dwarfs. General purpose lighting tool there.
Okay.
Wait, Yorick's talking to a dwarf, isn't he?
Yes.
Oh. He probably still would have said that.
Yeah, so you're able to go and snatch the sheet and make your way back.
Nice.
Nope.
Nice.
So the rest of you taking a look at it?
Yes.
Yep. Everyone give me insight checks.
Insight is wisdom based, right?
Yes.
Okay.
4.
7.
Wow. I'll roll for Corin too. Hold on.
This is great. It's a nice looking sheet.
It's great.
So- Proficient, but no.
A nat 20.
Yep.
Corin saves us all.
Yeah, so Corin looks at it and she reads it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And then reads it one more time.
All in 10 microseconds or so.
No, it's just I refuse to perpetuate the robot stereotype that may or may not exist in other products that this company has released in the past. Magic infused golems. No, but she looks it over and she says, if they were trying to find us, why wouldn't they mention, and she hands the sheet over to Connor, why wouldn't they mention that you're a gunslinger?
This is a good point.
It'd be really easy to find you. Probably easier to find you than me.
Yeah.
Why would they be keeping that a secret, is what you're saying?
They may be keen to avoid knowing they're after gunslingers.
Yeah.
Don't they have some sort of creed or something?
We do. It's
It's a cool creed. The D12 thief
Oh, yeah,
returns.
muted. We don't get to be a part of the family.
The return of the D12
Hi. Oh, you can't see me waving.
Should have put on the horse mask.
terrify the child before bed.
Perfect.
Okay, good night.
Do we,
Horse
Would we
demon
have any-
returns to torment your souls?
understanding of? Would we have any understanding of why they wouldn't mention the gunslinger?
No, it would be. There's no specific reason you can think of. It's just a really interesting tidbit.
Okay.
Yeah, like it'd be a really easy way to track you down, especially because like you can't hide your weapon.
Right.
Yeah, but they've neglected to add that in there for some reason. Might not mean anything. It's just an interesting little piece of it.
Definitely. It definitely seems kind of like they might be trying to trick me into stepping out for some reason.
They know you're a gunslinger, but they don't want the public to know that they know.
Right.
Yeah, they want
to lure me into a sense of safety.
Well, and Yorick's background is with forging gun parts, so he would know the Brotherhood is not keen on this being public knowledge, right?
That's fair. Yeah, that's a logical conclusion you could draw from it.
Yeah, because they don't want to die.
I guess it's not very consequential, but Yorick may explain that they are not keen to be seen caring about firearms.
Yeah, it might not mean anything at all. Corin says.
No, it probably means something.
Oh,
Because one of them literally stole the gun.
It means something to the Brotherhood.
maybe they don't want any trouble then.
Yeah, they don't want any trouble, but they also don't want the public knowing that they're after gunslingers. I think that's the correct conclusion to draw here.
All right. Well, I wonder if we'll find out at the docks.
I
She
would like
kind
to
of
make my
slowly
way.
starts walking towards the door.
I have business to
Hold
take
up.
care of before we even leave the town.
Why? What are you doing?
So I have to
Why don't-
purchase some metal.
We're going to a whole airship made of metal. Just grab a hunk when we get there.
I don't think you understand. I'm a blacksmith by trade. I need a lot more metal than just a hunk of a ship. Hold on, let me just get my chisel out here and
And Corin thinks you're saying, she goes, oh, so we're not sneaking then.
I'm gonna be buying my metal not sneaky, but you guys should probably sneak.
Okay,
Especially
we'll
Connor.
sneak without you.
Yorick.
Especially Connor and Corin.
Yes.
C team.
I was just gonna say, could you provide us disguises? But that's not really gonna help.
I can, Pedro, correct me if I'm wrong, but I can disguise myself.
Right.
Can I disguise other people?
In what manner?
I have a
With
disguise kit and proficiency. Sorry.
I'll look it up real quick. But I'm not
Yeah,
necessarily
this-
against you using. I don't know if you have enough in that kit to disguise like everyone. But let's
Yeah,
find
I think
out.
most of what I read in the player's guide was about disguising your own self.
Yeah.
It makes, if it's just a kit, then it makes sense that you could do it to other people.
It's a pouch.
good
It's this is a pouch of cosmetics, hair dye, and small props that let you create disguises that change physical appearance. Fishing with this kit lets you add your proficiency bonus to any checks that you make to create a visual disguise. Given time, I would say you could use up your entire thing. And
I would
make
say you
physical
don't need to
appearance.
disguise me because nobody knows my face.
But anyone that wants can roll an intelligence check on that if you'd like.
On disguising?
On just this piece of information that's happening right now.
Oh, about disguising. My dice does not.
A 9.
9.
Yeah, that's
8.
a 9.
I got
No.
a 5, so it doesn't matter.
Wait, 9, 8, 5. There's one more missing.
I said 9. But
Okay.
I think there were 2 9s.
Oh. I'll have Corin roll. Hold on. Okay.
Corin is going to save this
It's pretty
team.
much natural 19. She says, but
Darn it.
she says the sheet's description says halfling, forged, tall, and dwarf. How good is your disguise kit that can it disguise our races?
If we split up, then it probably wouldn't matter.
That's fair, she says.
Can we stay close enough to sneak through the lines as a group while remaining separate enough to not be seen as a group?
Like 3 to 4 person separation in the line.
You could risk it.
I can't think of any way else to get into the docks.
Yeah, I think we should just go for it. Listen, I don't know you guys. All I know is that they had something that can snatch the gun right out of my hand.
And I'm like,
And I need to leave.
I'm not too fond
Yorick
of
would
them.
echo that conclusion. He's sick of this town and everyone in it. He starts edging toward the door.
I do remember all of a sudden that I have some string in my backpack.
Cool, we both have string.
Would have 10 feet worth of it. Would there be any way that maybe, knowing that they can snatch it right out of my hand, that maybe I could like tie something around the gun?
you could tie rope, but I don't think you could string. I don't think would do it.
Well, I got 50 feet of rope, so
Yeah, I mean you could just
Perfect.
tie it like to your wrist and I guess to the.
with that, just
How strong is this magnet? You don't want
as-
your arm going with it.
Well, I don't know what magnets are. All I know is that they have special gloves.
Magnet being the halfling word for glove.
This is making up.
Perfect.
So I mean, without being able to, that's funny. Yeah, let's just go. The chat's right. We should just go and do something. Literally anything other than talking.
My character during this entire time has not done anything that he was supposed to do in this town, which was buy metal for his shop.
Yeah.
His kids are like, he is days late now.
Are you
Well,
gonna try and
a
buy it
day
before you
late.
leave, or yeah, it's like a day late.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and buy some before I leave. So I'll probably scout around.
All right, and are we all
If it's
splitting
on
up,
the
Corin
way,
says,
Yorick
in order
says
to-
grumpily.
I promised. I promised I'd help you, so I'm going to stick with Corin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yorick is edging faster toward the door. He wants to get out of here.
Yep.
He's getting edgy.
All right, so you open the door
I
then.
rather like this warehouse. This is my new home.
Let's
Are we
just
still?
let's just stick together. I mean, I know it's rough, but we're gonna have a better chance stealthing together.
Can I buy some metal first?
You can go do whatever you want. I don't
All
even know
right.
who you are. You haven't even told us your name yet. You can get out of here and no one cares. Listen,
Okay.
we gotta go to the docks. I gotta get the hell out of here. I don't know how more
PTSD
clear I can
starting
be
to
about
kick
this.
Charlie's.
Connor has gone mad.
Okay, if we get to the dock and you haven't found any metal by then, Corin, you can give him your arm.
You've been very
We'll
clear.
we'll just make it work. We'll make it work.
Wait, what?
Hang on. Wait. No one knows your face. Feel free to go to the store and meet us at the docks. You know where we're going.
We'll
Yeah.
save you a place in line.
Cool. At this point, you guys have seen my face because I took off my cloak. So, to go get bagels.
We promise not to tell the Brotherhood about it.
All right. Corin seems excited, and she starts leaving.
Yorick
Okay,
follows at her heels.
She opens
Cool.
the door. There's an individual at the door. She freaks out and shuts the door and says, "Mm-mm." That is really weird coincidence.
I'm gonna go over
Or
to
it's
the door
not.
and crack it and take a look.
Yeah. And when you crack it, the door flies open, and this large individual walks in. It's kind of looking around. He's about 6'8". He has a wicked scar across his face, and he has a thick brown cloak that he uses to try to hide both his face and pretty much the rest of his body. He is bulky, but he does not seem to move like somebody who's burdened by their mass. Behind him are two more individuals. They're cloaked up completely. You can't see anything about them. They just have like maroon and blue color schemed cloaks, and they walk in as well. And he looks around.
Oh no!
And then once he sees Odin, he's like, "You're pretty sneaky. Just not good enough." And kind of, you can hear him crack his shoulders a bit. And he says, "Well, Brotherhood of Iron's interested in you, and they didn't have to put a price on that poster for me to know that you guys are going to pay pretty well. So I figure you can just come with us, and I know you're not going to. It just makes me feel better to offer you the chance to avoid what's going to happen to you if you don't. But
I'm going to throw a dagger in the middle of this conversation. Not having any of this. Nope.
And he's basically ready for you guys not to listen. So everyone roll initiative.
All right. I got a natural 20.
Good for you.
That's great.
So what's
That's
your
a
total?
16.
Wait, hold on, wait. Let me go down. Connor, what'd you get?
20. Oh, wait, natural 20. So
Yeah, I was
have
like
24. 24.
Yeah. I was like,
Perfect.
That's not how that works.
Homer.
15. Why wasn't it there for the skill checks?
Odin.
16.
16. Yorick.
18.
18. All right. So we go first round. So Connor, you see that you see your companion, your cloakless companion, getting ready to launch a dagger. Like in a split second, what do you do?
I'm just like, all right, it's happening, and I go ahead. I'm gonna shoot at the biggest guy.
All right.
Guns are loud.
Guns are loud, but I got nothing. I got nothing else, man. This is what I got.
Okay.
What? It's too late. We're running. Oh wait. Let's see. I got a 14
A 14.
plus. Yeah, 14.
That's a hit. So yeah, it's a huge like crack, almost like a crack of thunder, echoes through the warehouse. You connect.
All right. Oh jeez. 7.
7. All right. So you watch as he kind of reels back as he takes that shot to the shoulder and straightens up, and he's kind of picked himself up already. Seems completely unflinched by this. Yorick.
That's cool. That's cool. That's gonna be bad. It's gonna be great. Love it.
Yorick pulls out his bow and casts Firebolt.
All right.
Not the D12. 10.
10. All right. So yeah, you hear the fire kind of stretch, rip out, and fly across the air, but it just connects with the wall and not with your chosen target. Odin.
All right. You already know I'm throwing a dagger.
Yep.
That's my thing. 14. That's a 19.
19. That's a hit.
Yep.
Who are you throwing it at? The big guy, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's a 4 to damage.
Oh, wait, sorry, Pedro. That was the dice roll. What's the modifier for spells? Is that intelligence since it's off the wizard list?
Yeah.
Sorry, it was 13.
Okay. That's still a miss, but.
Okay.
Yep. All right. The first of his partners kind of comes off from the side and quickly pulls out a short bow, and kind of like he has it kind of cocked horizontally, and quickly fires off an arrow at Odin.
Nice.
And it connects for 8 damage.
8 damage?
Yeah.
Oh boy. I'm dead, guys. Not really. I have 1 hit point left.
Oh.
I don't have a lot of health.
Homur.
Scatter. Everybody run.
Everyone meet at the place.
Have some
Wait,
false
this is the
life.
place.
This is the place you guys just kind of shuffle around.
Oh no!
All right. I pull up my pipe. I start smoking, and I am going to give Mr. Cloak and Dagger some false life.
All right.
Ooh.
So can you go into detail on that for him?
What is that?
All right. Oh, sorry. It's a spell, so I'm going to start like smoking, breathing out, forming an image of like a cut. Stop bleeding, blood flowing back into it, kind of like Gandalf from The Hobbit.
Yeah.
Have 8 temporary hit points.
Cool.
Yeah, so you can feel yourself just like almost. You know that you were hurt. You can still feel the pain, but you also feel just as good as you were a second ago somehow.
So I add the 8 hit points to my max.
Temporary, right?
Yeah, it's temporary. Basically, it would.
Yeah.
It's just put it off to the side because after this is over, it's going to wear off.
Cool.
Yeah. So the second one comes from the side, and he fires off an arrow. He's firing it off at Homur, though.
Okay.
But the arrow whizzes right by your head. You're very glad that it did not connect with you, but it was way too close for comfort. Meanwhile, the larger gentleman, he is going to take a couple steps off to the side, and then he throws his cloak open, and underneath it is a long chain, and at the end of that chain is a twisted, barbed up grappling hook. And he steps out to the side, and he kind of runs for a little bit, throws the chain forward, leaves his hand extended. The chain flies out to try to catch Connor.
Son of a... Why is everybody got to be all about my guns?
No, it's not going for your guns. It's going for you. Like it kind of actually goes low, which for you is just you.
Yeah, regular. Yeah.
And you do not want to find out what that grappling hook's all about, and you definitely dodge to the left. So you kind of do like a quick little roll, and you're back up on your feet right away.
So I do just a step to the left,
and then then it's
and then a step to the right.
A step to the right is what I think it's going to be. Yeah.
And then you do a pelvic thrust.
Well, he's gonna have to put his hands on his hips first.
It's true.
Otherwise, he's gonna fuck the whole thing. I mean, don't fuck this up, Brian. I love Rocky
Don't screw it up.
Don't fuck this up. It's a new round. Don't fuck this up, Connor. It's your turn.
All right.
Hands where?
I'm gonna take another shot at the big guy.
Yeah.
19 plus 8, 27.
27. Yeah. That's gonna
do okay.
Yeah.
That might hit. Maybe a little.
Let's see. 7 plus 4, 11.
11. Yeah, so he's kind of close distance with you, and that's exactly what you wanted because he's a much easier target now, already being huge. And how much damage did you do?
11 damage.
11 damage. That's a huge shot right to his midsection. That one he does feel. He reels back, and he's kind of holding him his side a bit. And he takes a deep breath and shakes it off, but he didn't shake off the damage. He's just trying to recover in some way. Yorick.
Step. Go ahead.
Is he right up on me?
No. He's about 15 feet away.
Can I back up a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'd like to back away from him just a bit.
Your full move, 25?
Yeah.
Okay.
He moved about 25 feet in.
He moved about 20 feet in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yorick will move 25 feet back away from the group and take a shot with the short bow.
All right. At the biggest guy or
big guy? Yeah.
Okay.
20.
20. That's a hit.
And damage is 6.
6. All right. So yeah, you kind of dash back and then fire off with an arrow that connects right into his other side, and he doesn't even take that arrow out. He's pretty hurt, but he's still standing. Odin.
I'm gonna want that back.
All right, I'm gonna throw another dagger because I don't like this guy, and I like throwing daggers. So I'm trying to balance.
I'm doing the math.
You don't say.
All right. That's a 24 to hit.
That's a hit.
Yep. That's a 6 to damage.
6 damage. All right, so yeah, you let loose another dagger, whip forward, and it cuts. It sticks right into his shoulder, and you can hear him grunt this time, and he's getting torn up. He's starting to bleed a little bit. The next, the first of his companions is going to fire off another arrow at you, Odin, and it connects for 7 damage.
Doesn't it? 7 damage.
Yeah.
It's a lot less than last time,
So
and by a lot.
it feels like he's completely focused on you. Fires off another arrow, and yeah, you're at what, 2 hit points now? Like 1 plus 1. And then he kind of moves a little bit but he's basically just kind of pacing around you, trying to make sure he keeps you exactly in his line of sight. Homur.
Well, I don't like that.
I'm kind of torn here. I'm just going to try this thing. Odin, you're a strong, strapping fellow, so you'll be fine if I don't do it this round.
Yeah, I'll be fine this round.
I'd like to try out the new toys I got last night.
All right.
I'd like to fire them both up and aim for the guy's grappling hook flail thing.
Mm-hmm. All right, so give me an intelligence check.
No.
And you grab Brian's gun, and he has to kill you.
Okay. I rolled a nat 1, so my total is 4.
All right, so yeah, you've got the glove on, and you're trying to manipulate the switches, and you thought you knew. I mean, last night you had it working just fine, and now you're looking at it and you're really kind of struggling to get it. It's going to fire off next round, but you didn't succeed to start it on the first round. So you're still working your way through all the weird kill switches and fake knobs and stuff that are on it. But yeah, it's starting to power on. It's just not there yet.
Okay.
Yep.
Want to double check? Never mind. Thank you.
Okay. The second of his lackeys is going to take a shot at you, Homur.
Oh.
And that is a hit. He places an arrow in your midsection for 10 damage.
Oh, God. I'm out.
Oh no!
I'm on the ground bleeding.
Yeah, the arrow catches him in his midsection. You watch as he's been frantically trying to mess with that glove, and then suddenly just and falls forward.
Corin, can you help him?
And she's been holding her action in case one of you falls, so she will in a second.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Corin is going to save this party.
Has Corin even taken an action yet?
She's been holding in case one of you falls.
I could have swore we had 5 people here.
We just learned about holding actions recently.
That's right.
So yeah, the
If you
moment
listen
that
to
he
the first
falls over,
episode.
she darts over there and kneels down and places a hand on the forehead of Homur, and he gets 7 health back. So you suddenly just kind of
nice.
It's almost like you blinked, and although you bring your eyes open and you're looking up at Corin, who's getting ready to help you up. You don't even remember falling and hitting the ground. It was so sudden.
Yeah, I'm above max hit points. Thank you.
Well, it can't take you above with her spell.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
7 points took you above?
Yeah.
Lord Almighty!
He's
You're so squishy.
He's a cook.
All right. So the large fellow with the wicked scar rushes forward, really fast, way faster than you'd expect a man of his size to be. And then again, throws the grappling hook. This time it scrapes and connects with you, and it deals 6 damage to you, Connor. And it's like the barbedness, like the barbs on the side of it just kind of rip past your legs. And then he yanks it back, and I need you to make a acrobatics dexterity check.
Acrobatics dexterity check. Okay. I got a 15 plus 4, 19.
All right, so he rips it back at him, and you just hop over it. It was getting ready to hook you and drag you, and then the chain just kind of like flies through the air, and then he grabs the grappling hook itself, and he starts to spin it and gets ready for the next attack. It's a new round. Connor?
Too bad he's going to be dead.
Natural 1, everyone else does.
I got a 19 total.
19 total is a hit.
Yep. I got a 18 damage.
18 damage.
Ooh, nice.
All right, so he catches the grappling hook and then doesn't have time to move from that shot, and that shot levels him. Like he takes the shot, keels over, the grappling hook clangs to the ground with a heavy thud, and that's it for him. Moving or anything, or staying right there?
I'm gonna move back a little bit. I don't have any reason not to move backwards.
Yep. Yorick?
The other two are staying there?
So far.
Oh, they haven't had an action.
Yeah.
Yorick will aim at the furthest one with the short bow.
Okay.
Oh, well, aim and fire. Fire is good too.
Well, I mean, yeah. I don't think I'm that particular. Like,
Well,
you had your chance, Yorick. Poor Yorick.
18 plus math is a hit.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. And
I'm just going to assume here that my math is a hit.
8 damage.
8 damage. All right, as a firebolt.
That was a short bow.
Short bow, sorry. Yeah, so you let loose the arrow. This one catches, gets him kind of like right in the leg, and he kind of pulls back a little bit, but he's still up. Odin.
All right. This guy has been attacking me the entire game. Not particularly fond of him. Not really. So I'm going to throw a dagger at him. That is a non-natural 20.
Okay.
So let's roll the damage. That's a 7 to damage.
7 damage. All right. So yeah, you whip this dagger out, and it cuts right along the side of his neck. It doesn't cut into his neck, but it was a pretty gruesome hit. And he pulls back and holds his neck, and he looks really angry. But he's also studying the fact that his boss is down. And so he's thinking about stuff.
What should I have for dinner?
I told Loretta I should just stay home tonight.
He takes a really good look at you guys, and then he takes off. He goes back out the open door. Homer.
Drawing a blank here.
Let him go.
Kill everyone.
But as soon as he leaves,
Don't listen to that halfling.
Big guy's on the ground. The other two look like they're trying to pull back.
Well, one left. The other one is still there.
He's like out the door running.
He's out the door and running down the alley, yeah.
Okay.
So you're welcome to run after him in the open streets.
yeah, that's.
I'm sure we are.
Okay.
Great idea, Pedro.
I do what I can. I'm a helpful GM.
I'm just going to scream as loud as I can at the one still staying, make an intimidate check.
All right.
Well,
That was the entire quote of your intimidate.
that was my entire intimidate is just screaming very loudly, and I got a 4.
Fantastic.
Rolled in that 1 plus 3, 4.
So He doesn't. He's not. He's not sure if you're in pain or what's going on, but he's still, based on the situation and the odds in front of him, he's still going to take off running. Connor,
Nailed
new
it.
round. Are we ending combat? Are you guys going to go after these guys, or
They're out. They're out in the street, right?
Yep.
Like they're
they're in the alleys?
outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
About how far were they able to run?
If they're humans, they would be 60 feet.
Yeah. We need to go.
I'm going to search for money on this dead guy.
Well, Corin's
'Cause I
over
need
there
money.
too, and she's getting ready to heal him.
Don't heal
heal him yet.
What?
Stabilize him. Don't stabilize him. Don't bring him back to consciousness.
I was going to shank him, but
Yeah, keep him out.
And you look at, she's got these this cloth wrapped around him, and he's just bleeding profusely. She's like, I can't stabilize him. Like
perfect.
and
You did your best.
she's
Fine.
gonna cast a spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna grab something heavy to hit him over the head with, then when he comes to, just knock him back to unconsciousness.
Okay, so yeah, she puts her hands over him, and she kind of concentrates, and there's this calm that even if there's something about the way that she casts spells that you can kind of feel. If you're kind of near her, you can kind of feel the emotions that she has when she casts these spells. And she has this kind of calm that flows through her arms, and the whole world kind of just quiets for a half moment. And you watch as his wounds, they don't... There's something else that's kind of weird about her spells is that cure wounds and those kinds of spells, they kind of erase damage, they get rid of the wounds. Her spells don't. They patch them up, but they still have their past. And this little bit of calm quiets the area, and he brings himself to, and he looks up, and he has a confusing thought in his head. And he's trying to evaluate the situation. Is that now you, Homer? You knocking him out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. And then, so then Homer comes right, boom, just drops him out. Clubs him down like a seal, and, yeah.
I search for money.
He's laid out.
Let's
And then
rifle through his pockets and get out of Dodge.
And
Is he stable?
yeah, he's stabilized. Yeah. Because you
Okay,
went
fine.
non-lethal. Yeah. So and Corn's
Non-lethal,
like,
yeah.
what are you doing? You're stealing from him.
He attacked us,
Yes, we are.
and yes, we are. This is
Corn,
completely
Corn,
justified.
we're gonna need the money to get out of here so that we can look for sanctuary.
Recompense for emotional distraught.
Now, would we
Is
recognize
this how you
their?
guys get through your life?
Not usually, no.
Not up to this point, no.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just
Would we
kinda- What's up?
Would we recognize their matching cloaks?
So anyone that spends a lot of time in Cosmic could give me an intelligence check to see.
Come on, dice.
It's the same brand as mine. It's a dagger poncho.
7.
9.
Brian?
But I
mean, 8.
I don't spend a whole lot of time in Cosmic, but I have but I do a lot of history.
Right,
So like
Um,
He
I
specifically-
rolled an 18, so I don't spend a lot of time here, but
He's very particular.
he's not
about his
historically
folks.
important, so I'm going to have you roll history with disadvantage.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Darn it.
Connor's very particular
His
about his
great
folks.
deeds aren't recorded in the tomes of history.
Right.
Let's just say that I didn't bother rolling because I got a 1 for my second roll.
You are lucky as a halfling, right?
Yes, that's true, but it's only on attack.
Oh, is that just on attack?
Yeah, you can take feats that expanded on other things, but
Wait, Lucky is only on...
According to
I don't know
the
what it is.
rule book.
Oh.
halflings. Lucky.
The more you
Another
know.
D20 attack roll, ability
I mean,
check. Ability check or saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh,
This be an ability check or
Really?
is just a skill check?
It's an ability check.
What could I just? Okay.
nice. You get advantage on your disadvantage roll.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was like, all right, well, I rolled an 11 that time.
Well, you would have the 18 because you would have...
Okay.
It would have eliminated the disadvantage.
Okay.
So you would have got the 18, yeah. So, in your studies,
Of cloaks.
it's such a stretch to say that this would have come up in your studies, but in your time here, you might have come across he. If you spent any time in other bars like the Just Because, you might have seen him. His name was Shannon, and he was a bounty hunter.
Oh.
So Corin, this man is a professional.
Body snatcher.
Yeah, body snatcher is probably the right term for it. I'm happy letting him live, but we could use the money that he's gotten from just as equally ill-gotten gains.
I was going to pay you.
You can also pay us.
I need this money for my medal, so
We need to buy medical supplies for the wounds he inflicted upon us. It's a fair trade.
You're all bad liars.
I'm not lying. I need the
You
money.
came
for my
here with the
metal.
money to buy the metal. You just don't want to spend your money now. If you're gonna, don't lie to me. Just steal in front of me, I guess.
I was. Yeah,
You
not
heard her
lying.
steal in front of her.
I'm not lying. Just suggesting that we
with
take
this
his
money,
money.
with this money, I can buy higher quality metals. Probably, maybe. I don't know.
Has no one reached into his pockets yet?
I've been attempting
I
to.
haven't.
Yeah. All right. So whoever, I think Odin was first at the at the greedy grab bag, and yeah,
Perfect.
you would have recovered 143 gold and 62 silver.
133 gold.
132
Hold on.
43.
gold.
32. Oh.
Let me write this down. Let's see.
You want to get all the digits on that one.
134 gold.
Did I say 134? I said 132.
Yep, he said 132
Never mind.
thrice.
And how many silver?
64.
64. Cool. So we have a lot of money now.
Do you think we should leave him a little for the headache?
No.
He came in here and attacked us.
For no reason.
Well, it's his job.
Yorick starts pulling Corin.
We're letting him live. Let's leave. We need to leave.
We
Yeah,
do need
we
to
need
leave.
to-
The other two are bringing them, but yeah.
Corin
Clock's
just really
ticking.
disturbed.
Question. I'm gonna finish messing with my gauntlets and see how they work on the grappling hook before we walk out.
Okay. Yep.
Anyone want to grab that thing?
So yeah, if you fiddle with the gauntlets enough, especially out of combat, like out of combat, you don't have to make any checks. It's in the spur of the moment. You're like, wait, how? Like, because it's a complicated device.
Yeah.
So yeah, out of combat, you give it enough time, and you watch as the chains shake and then fly into his hands.
Cool. Now you have a weapon.
Hey Pedro, is that claw thing like a grappling hook claw sort of thing?
Is that claw thing a grappling hook claw? What do you mean?
Yeah. Never mind.
Okay, I was like, it is. Grappling hook
Can I
claw
It is literally a grappling hook claw thing.
kind of thing, yeah.
Can
Like, do you
I
want
get
to make a
that
crane
thing
machine
off
out
of
of
the-
it?
What?
Are you trying to make
Crane
like a giant
machine.
crane machine out of it?
Well, now that you mention it, can
This
I
is
get
a
the
business
claw?
opportunity.
Can I get the claw off of that thing, or is it welded on there real good to the chain?
It's welded on. You have to take the whole thing.
Nah, forget it.
And you might have to take it from Homur. He has it right
Yeah,
now. Right?
Homur has it right now.
Oh, right.
Connor, this would be a great weapon for you since your only other weapon is.
I don't
have-
know if it would fit.
I have other weapons.
Oh, okay. In that case, you don't need this grappling hook claw.
It is a
thing. That's super
ranged
cool.
attack weapon, though.
Is it a
Connor,
Connor,
right
it doesn't
range.
take you much to study it to realize. I mean, this thing's powered by strength.
Oh well.
Like, this is like a
No.
giant chain.
It's
that,
not for
like-
me.
Yeah, it's like a
Me
6
neither.
foot A guy comes in bringing this chain, and the half.
I think I'm the strongest
Soon
character
alive.
here, other than Corin.
Okay, well that's settled.
Yeah.
So
Pedro, then the last thing, and then I'm ready to go with these guys. I'm just going to write a note saying nothing personal, but the Brotherhood would betray you too.
Okay.
folding it up, sliding it in his shirt pocket, or inside the top of his clothes, and leaving with the group.
All right. So Corin says, "Okay, so I'm ready to go. Are we splitting up or are we staying together?"
Staying together.
Let's stay together.
All right.
Wait, we're in the lower city, right?
Yes.
The docks are on the upper city.
Yeah.
Real quickly, Corin, do you have any more of those nice, fancy boo boo go away feelings, spells?
Oh, a spell. Yeah, I can cast one of those.
Okay. Can you please, Mr. Cloak and Dagger, because in about another 20 minutes he is going to crash.
Yeah, I probably will. I'll have 1 hit point left.
Oh, sure. And she walks over and 6 hit points.
Cool. I'm just going to take my 10 hit points off now.
Yeah. But again, just like before, it does not, if you had a cut deep enough for a scar, it would keep the scar. Her magic doesn't remove the...
That was deep enough for a scar because it almost killed me.
Yeah, so it heals up, but there's a trace of where it was.
A reminder of my past deeds.
This is interesting.
So
for another time.
All right, so let's everyone make stealth checks.
All right,
cool.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm great at stealth. That's a 22 to stealth.
I got a 19.
22, 19.
Are we stealthing as a group?
Yep, everyone's rolling, and then as long as the majority of you make it, you're fine.
Awesome. I rolled a nat 1.
Great.
So we're all dead.
Okay,
14.
so 14. All right, so you begin carefully making your way through the crowd. I assume most of you are going to follow Odin's lead on this because he's looks to be extremely natural at this. I mean, obviously there's a grace and a flow to the way that Yorick carries himself as well, but there's something about the way Odin's moving that really is just he's effortlessly moving through the crowds. And as long as you follow these two individuals' leads, you'll be able to make it through the crowds. It's going to take you a little while, but eventually you get near the steam lift. The steam lift that takes you to the upper city is a huge mechanical contraption. It's this giant metal, it's about 100 feet wide, and it rides up these rails. It's all steam powered, and there are 2 dwarfs that power it, and they have to fire off a whole bunch of switches and things, and they have 2 different control panels they have to do, and they have to do it in unison. And once they get everything going, though, the lift itself seems to kind of come to life, and then you can hear it kind of gripping the chains and just shunk, 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 making its way up as it grinds against the metal. And yeah,
awesome.
This is going to be a hard thing for you to stealth.
Yeah.
So maybe we should go in 2 groups for this, or
yeah, probably should split up for this. Are they carrying a lot of people on?
No, not a lot of people go up to the upper city.
Okay.
And not a lot of people come down to the lower city, so.
All right, well.
If it were lunchtime, those of you who live in Cosnick would know that around lunchtime, the dwarves kind of flood the lower city. It's not lunchtime yet, so there would be a crowd there. It would be a crowd of dwarves.
So I'm at this point.
We gotta get out of here.
At this point, I'm probably going to start taking off my cloak and my dagger holsters.
Mm-hmm.
I also need to remember that I didn't grab any of my daggers back, so that's 3 daggers.
probably should put away my gloves.
It's up to you.
You take off 1 glove.
And just pretend I'm a Brotherhood of Iron Dwarf.
It's much better.
Yeah.
Now, can the halflings hide behind the larger creatures at all?
You can. So it's easier for you
I don't
to
know if
stealth.
that helps us in any way.
It's easier for you individuals to stealth because you can kind of slip in between people.
See, I'm wondering if they're looking for a group of people.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I wonder if we could have one halfling with one tall person, another halfling with another tall person, and maybe split into 2 or 3 groups.
And just send the dwarf by himself?
Well, you come too. You
okay.
pick a group to come with.
Yeah, pick a corner. You know, this is a square lift. Every group pick a corner.
I'm gonna take Yorick and pass him off as my son.
his wrinkled, gnarly son.
It's a birth defect.
Yorick's just gonna slip under the cloak.
He used to be homeless. I'm so sorry. I was the only one that noticed him. I mean. So, all right. Who's going with Odin?
I'll go with Odin
Okay.
and wait. I'm sticking with Corin. Sorry.
Okay.
Corin's one of the tall people. So
So it's
Yeah,
Connor.
I feel like I would go with Corin as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow, no love for me.
hey, you've got Yorick.
All right. So
I've got my birth defect son.
the halflings are going to have to make stealth checks. Everybody else can kind of blend, but
Oh boy.
I got a 19 again.
Well done.
8.
Okay.
So Odin and Yorick, you board the lift first, and once you get up there, the dwarves say 2 gold apiece.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, crud.
I'm gonna give him 4 gold
Okay.
because I've just got a whole ton of gold that I haven't dished out yet.
So you give him 4 gold. He says, "Why are you giving me 4 gold?"
I'm paying for him.
And they
They're
look
the
like,
group
"Oh,
of 3, right?
wait, what?"
Don't say that we're in a group.
Yeah, like
Excuse me, so my 3 friends are still coming up.
Well,
it's a halfling, a forged, and a
unless I'm
dwarf.
mistaken, the groups are Odin and Yorick is one group, and then
Right.
Corin, Connor, and Homur. So you
Sorry,
get up there,
I'm
you give him 4
mixing up
gold.
who's who here.
No, it's right. Odin gives 4 gold. He's like, "Who am I doing?" He's like, "This guy right here," and he moves out of the way. And they see Yorick, and they're like, "Oh, I didn't see you there." And then,
Oh, jeez.
Real quickly, before we get up to the lift, after I see this,
yeah,
Connor, do you have any gold I can borrow?
No.
I don't have any money.
I don't have any money either. Hey, Corin.
yep. She doesn't even look at you guys. She's just looking forward, going, "Yep." No, I mean, like, she acknowledges that she's paying.
Okay.
So they're staring at Yorick for a second.
Why do you look sort of familiar?
All right.
Yorick,
They take the gold and they start the lift up, and so it shakes and rumbles and steam pours out of the exhaust, and then eventually it slowly ascends all the way up, and you are in the upper city. The upper city, you can breathe so much easier here. The streets are paved, the buildings are beautiful. There's care and attention given to the aesthetic and the cosmetics of this area. I mean, for those who have not really been up here, I think you've all probably been up here. So, but like, it's just even if you've seen this place a number of times, it's always such an amazing relief to just be up here. You automatically feel safe and relaxed, and you feel like a tourist again. So you 2 step off the lift. The lift goes back down.
Is there only the one lift?
Yep, it's just one lift.
Okay.
No, there's a whole network of lifts. It's like a subway system.
I was hoping for that, so like we wouldn't have to be facing the same operators, but
Yeah.
I have to take the red line.
no, we transferred the blue line.
The lift drops again. Who's stealthing? Who's not?
I'm stealthing.
Okay. So yeah, you're trying to stay mixed in. There's a few of you getting on in addition to the group. And give me a stealth. Oh, you're going to give me a stealth roll. That's right.
Sorry, can I aid Connor in his stealth?
Yeah,
Like,
you
just
can give
act
advantage
loud
if
and
you want
obnoxious, like I am a dwarf and I'm so important.
to. Yeah. You can roll with advantage if you want to. You can roll a second time if you want to.
Awesome, yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
I can roll it.
Oh, he can roll at advantage. I'm rolling normally.
You don't have to roll. You're not stealthing, are you?
No, I'm just acting
Yeah.
obnoxious to draw attention
Yeah,
away
that's
from
what I'm
him.
saying. So it gives him advantage. So you rolled.
I have a 20 now.
Oh, great.
Not natural.
Right. All right. And it does, yeah, just so you know, natural 20s never matter unless it's a melee attack or a range attack. Like they don't. There's no crits for skills and stuff like that. So yeah, you get up there. What's up?
Nothing. I have to remember this going forward.
Oh.
No celebratory nat 20 on the stealth check.
You can celebrate. It just doesn't do anything after that. It's just it's your confetti reason, I guess. But yeah. So
you can get.
I'll take it.
Yeah. So you get on the lift. Corin pays for gold, and one of the dwarves is really staring at Corin. It's like, we don't get a lot of forge down here. And she says, Oh,
she's helping me with a project. Don't worry about it.
Oh, yeah? What's she helping you with?
Oh, something about spreading the word, looking at building sites, trying to find something in particular. So we're taking a look around.
Give me a deception check.
Right.
So you're either going to do really well or you're going to do terrible. Pedro laughed.
4.
Do you mind coming with us, ma'am? And they take a look at your glove and they're like,
I put those away.
Oh, you put both away? I thought you were wearing one. Sorry.
No, I put both away.
Cool.
I can't pull.
Please tell me that was facetious.
All right, that's good. So yeah, they reach out for Corin, and she kind of pulls one and like, come with us. And she looks at you for guidance, Homur.
Excuse me. We have business to attend to. We don't want to be late. I'm sure this can be. You wouldn't want to keep us. I'm nudging Corin. Maybe we can get out of this if we bribe them.
She kind of thinks of what you're saying, and then she's like, I will give you 20 gold to not take us away. And she's just staring at him.
She has no social skills.
And the dwarf's like, no, I really think that let's just come with us. We'll take you down to headquarters, and we'll just ask you a few questions. I hope you understand. And he's reaching for her, and she pulls away one more time, and he's like,
I'm pulling out my pipe at this point, lighting it up, starting to smoke.
Mm-hmm. It's really best if you just... And like other people are like, come on, just go with them. Like, there's a couple of people there on the lift too. Like, just don't cause any trouble. We got to go places. Come on. And she looks around and she looks one last time at you, Homur, like, what should I do?
All right. Do I think I could operate this lift if I...
Yeah, give me an intelligence check. Give me an intelligence check and you can suss it out right now.
Where were you? 23.
Yeah, you could run this if you had to.
Oh, no.
What are you doing?
Oh no.
I'm gonna lean in and kind of up towards Corin and say, push them.
And she kind of just shoves him. Hey.
I'm gonna try and operate this lift.
Do what? Where are we going?
So you're running over there because there's two different control panels. You're running over to one of them.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh no.
Gas, you take off over to one of them and let's hold on.
Oh God, what have I done?
Give me half a second to set this up.
I don't even know what to do.
Well, goodbye.
That's never something you want to hear. Give me a minute. I gotta work this out.
Well, goodbye, you two. It's nice knowing you.
Now, you guys were down at the bottom?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So we're having. Okay, I had this like thought that we were already up top, and that he was going to go back down. I'm like, where are we going to go?
Well, back to you know where.
Give me initiative rolls, Connor and
God.
Homer.
Oh no!
Okay, great. 19.
Oh, and this is great because there are
Why?
other people on the
Why
list.
is it when I do bad ideas they end up doing okay?
I got a 10.
Nice. All right, Homer, it's your turn.
I start the lift.
All right, so you begin starting to just throw levers around. This, and yeah. Even though it usually here's something that might interest you, Connor. Something to think about later. Probably in the moment you don't give a shit. But there's 2 different control setups, right? And it takes 2 of them to operate it. But
really
when he
take 2
goes
of
over
them.
there, he just fires it off real quick, and it's going up just fine with only one person running it. The steam exhales, and the whole lift starts to lift up. People are kind of freaking out, and yeah, this thing goes up at a rate of like 20 feet around. Just so you know, so it goes up 20 feet.
How
You're
high
now
is
20
the
feet
upper
in the
city?
air.
Have they even noticed me?
No, not yet.
Uh-huh.
Corin
Perfect.
is going to try to shove him again.
Okay, they're still on the lift.
They don't move. Yeah, they didn't. Yeah, she.
This is going to be the shove off.
This one.
I don't know. Oh man.
He puts his hand out, and you can hear like this pulse from his hand, and it reaches out for Corin, and she ducks out of the way, and you're following with her, so you're still hidden, Connor. But she ducks out of the way, and that pulse goes off, and you can see that it tried to grab her, but it did not succeed.
Fantastic.
Don't do it.
Connor.
Oh god. I feel like I kind of want to remain hiding until it becomes a huge problem. I mean, it's a big problem.
If you come out and attack, you're going to gain advantage.
Can I hold it though?
Surprise.
Yeah,
'Cause
the
so
moment
far,
you
no
come out
one's-
and attack, it'll be advantage.
Okay, I'm gonna hold then.
Okay. Are you holding your action, or are you just going to...
Holding my action.
What's the trigger?
The trigger will be when they get a hold of Corin.
Gotcha.
Or can I do 2? Can I have 2 triggers?
Nope. It's because it's all reaction based. Like,
Can you get it
Okay.
before they grab Corin?
he can say either that he wants to the moment they grab her, he's going to shoot, or the moment somebody else goes for her, he shoots. It's up to him.
So stressful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're
Sounds
fighting
like
on
we're
an
getting
elevator.
a
What
third
did you
gauntlet.
do? There's so many people around.
Sounds like we're getting a third gauntlet. So
Jeez. No. Yeah. Gosh. Yeah. The moment. No, the moment that he grabs, that he actually connects.
Okay.
Okay.
Next one's going to try to connect with her.
God Almighty.
Die Hard D&D edition.
And she just like you can feel you can see that like she's being pulled, and she like she slams her foot into the ground, and you can hear like the metal scraping, and she pulls herself off. Like it must require a tremendous amount of strength for her to be able to do that. It's a new round, and it's Homer's turn.
while this is all going on,
Yeah.
I'm looking for metal.
Yeah. So you're
Okay,
shopping.
now's
Yeah.
your chance.
So what is this metal do?
The best place to go in the upper city is Metalocalypse. So you're good. You know right where to go. It's gonna be fine.
Cool.
Yeah. There's a gentleman
I'm
named
just gonna
Danzig that
write
you
that-
know to look for. He's gonna take good care of you.
Danzig.
Yeah. Homer.
I'm gonna write that down in case they ever have to start a band.
All right. I'm gonna operate again. We're gonna go up.
All right. Take it up another 20 feet. You're 40 feet in the air.
Question: how many more feet do we have to go?
You gotta do 3 more rounds of this.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
No problem. I mean,
Yeah.
what could go wrong?
So many things. So many things.
Corin is going to continue trying to keep Connor hidden.
She's very
one
kind.
more burst.
I got you.
Yeah. He's putting his hand forward, and then another like poof goes off, and you can see her getting dragged, and she just rips herself away once again. And it's Connor's turn.
I'm gonna keep holding.
Okay.
I just once it goes off, they're stealing it from me. So I got like one move.
The next one rushes forward, and he pulls out his wrench and takes a heavy swing, but it's almost like he's not trying to hit her. He's just trying to knock her off balance for some reason. New round, Homer.
Going up. Don't push them off anymore.
Okay. All right, you are 60 feet in the air. Corin.
60 out of 100?
Out of 100? Yep.
Don't let them catch you.
Well, all right. Yorick hears all this commotion going on. Is there an empty building nearby?
You can wait. You didn't leave with him? With what? You didn't leave with Odin?
No, I stayed put.
Okay. No, there's no empty buildings up here. They don't waste not, want not. That's the upper city.
Is there an alleyway?
There are alleys.
A narrow alleyway?
No, they're super clean and tidy and safe, and they're actually spacious so that you don't have to be afraid walking down one.
Is there a flower pot?
Yorick's looking for something with a small opening to hide in.
Yeah. You can go into a building. I mean, just it's not empty. Every building has a purpose. So the next one at this point is going to throw off another magnetic pulse trying to catch her. Boom! And she's off balance because of the other guy swinging wildly at her. So she gets disadvantage. And that is when she gets pulled off her feet. And boom, he just grabs her right by the arm. Clang! And he's got a good grip on her. And then coming from the side, Connor.
All right, no God, here we go. So what's the bonus do?
Advantage rolls twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got a 23 that time.
All right.
Oh. And a 10 that time. So I'll take the 23.
Yeah.
Do you have a choice of which one to take when you get advantage?
Yes.
No, you don't. You take the better. You actually don't get
You take the big one.
You always take the better.
Oh.
Darn.
Does that hit? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Don't want to assume. 9 plus 4, 13 damage to the guy holding.
All right, so you kind of come around from the side, and
you done screwed up.
He staggers backwards, and he pulls Corn with her, and they're dangerously close to the side now. But he's heaving and trying to hold himself up. And then the other one, when he sees you, he freaks out, and he immediately encourages you to make a strength saving throw.
Son of a gun. Come on.
This is going to be fun.
Damn it. 6.
Oh, God.
So
Told you, I got one shot.
Yeah. Depending on how history writes itself, you give him your gun. Flies out, catches him, and he's in shock at what he has. Like, he cannot believe what he has or what he's about to do.
Brian, the fuck?
I told you. That's why I was trying not to.
New round, Homer.
We just need 900 experience points, and this will all be over.
I promise you.
It's never over, Brian.
All right. So so we're still 2 rounds from the top.
Yep.
She probably would have been fine getting questioned.
Homer, what you up to?
Homer's probably going to pull out his music box and go up another 20 feet.
He gives himself a soundtrack.
I'm just Just my lullaby playing.
You're not using your action for that, are you? Oh my god, we gotta get to the top.
I'm not making just little,
the hell are you doing?
Little music rendition of
I'm actually giving us elevator music.
Yeah. Corin is going to try to break out. Corin is here to stay. Let's see. Now that he has her, he's going to start. He pulls out his wrench with his other arm and slams it across her face. Like kind of jumps up
Corin.
and crashes into her for 3 damage. Connor.
Well, I'm gonna get out my rapier. I'm gonna try and
Have at thee.
have at thee. But I'm gonna stab at the guy with my gun now. Sorry, Corin. Jeez. 14.
14's a hit.
Okay, 1d8. That'd be 8 plus 4, 12. 12 damage.
Jeez. All right, so you lunge forward, and honestly, you feel like you did just about as much damage as the last time. Like he looks like you pierce his side, and he kind of bends over. And he's absolutely shocked, and that's when he pulls the trigger.
No.
What's your AC?
16.
You just barely dodge out of the way, like the huge crash of thunder, and you can just. I mean, you're extremely lucky. He was just a hair's width away from you, and he looks like he's like, okay, I get it now.
No.
Homur.
Ding, top floor, everybody off.
Are they 1 round from the top, Pedro?
This will be you're 80 now, right? Wait.
I think that
No,
was
this is 100. This is 100.
Yeah, this is 100.
All right, so you come up. Yorick, you want me to add you into the battle?
Yeah.
Okay, you're the last one. So Homur brings you guys up to the top. Corin's trying to break out. She's freaking out. She looks like she's absolutely stuck. And then, that's a critical hit. He bashes her across the face, and she goes limp.
Oh no! She's the healer.
Oh my god.
Connor.
Oh god. Well, I'm gonna stab at the guy with my rapier again.
Yep.
Guy with my gun.
Okay, because it sounded like you lost your rapier too.
The what? I'm sorry.
The way you phrased that sounded like you'd had your rapier taken too.
Oh shoot! No. I got 13. I don't think that hits.
You're useless now.
13.
13? No, unfortunately.
Got a couple more weapons. Okay, you guys. It's just they can all be taken from me.
He's going to fire off again. Nope. He hasn't figured it out yet. Still fires blindly. New round, Homur.
I've been smoking my pipe the entire time.
Yep.
It's time for a little guidance to Connor.
All right.
Connor, you get to add a die 4 to your next ability check or thing using strength or dex.
Oh, okay.
All right. Corin, I'm going to roll her first death save.
Oh no.
Okay, I'll make a note of that. Brotherhood. So, he releases her, and then he's coming with the wrench at Brian.
Who's this Brian you speak of?
Nope.
He crashes against Connor's face for 10 damage.
And I'm down.
Yorick, you're in. I forgot to call you out because you weren't in the initiative order. So, Yorick, what do you do?
Oh my goodness! So, how many dwarves were there on the lift? Two.
Just two?
Three.
Just.
Well,
just
sorry,
two.
three dwarves. 2 of them are considered enemies.
Yorick makes a note of which one not to stab. Oh my goodness!
I like this. Yeah, I like this dwarf. He can live.
One of them looks pretty injured.
They both look pretty injured. Like,
all right, Yorick comes in with the rapier.
okay.
Ouch. I want to make sure I add all the bonuses possible to this.
That's what I would do.
79.
Right.
8
8
to hit.
Okay, so now you come from the side and he catches you at the right second and just steps to the side.
Oh, and there's Data's within 5 feet of him, right?
No, he's over on a control panel.
Ah, crud.
Yeah. Connor, make your first death save.
Okay. What do I have to get over?
You have to get 10.
Never mind. I got a 2.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Do we have to add my?
It's just a
So
straight
it's-
D20 roll.
It sounds like I'm the only one who's going to be alive.
That one, once you come into the area, he turns around to Yorick, and he takes a swing at you. 9 damage to Yorick.
I just want to go home, man.
Oh my god.
World Walker's Cog has been a lot of fun, you guys.
It's been a pleasure playing with you guys.
Oh my goodness.
I'm the only
Yorick.
one that's going to survive because I'm actually doing what I'm supposed to be doing in this town. I'm buying metal, which I'm looking up the price for right now.
Oh my god.
I've been looking it up this entire battle.
So you're definitely not on your way from your purchase about to walk in on this scene.
No, I'm
say.
still looking up how much I need to spend on gold.
Homer.
Yorick's down, by the way.
False life
If
on
that wasn't
Corin.
All right. So yeah, Corin looks slightly disturbed at how she feels when she receives this false life, but she suddenly her eyes wake up, her eyes dart open, and she looks around. And
God.
Save us all, Corin. Save us all.
Goodness.
she looks over and 4 hit points back as she whispers something to Connor.
Do I hear it? Because I'm dead.
I mean,
almost.
it's healing words. I mean,
Oh, that's nice.
you don't have to hear it. I guess it's just trying to be cool, man. So let me be
She
cool.
called She called you a very nice person.
Right.
So what happens?
You get 4 hit points back, and you're prone, but you're awake.
Now, because I went negative on my hit points, do I only get?
There is no negative. You're either out or in. Yeah.
Yay! You get 4 hit points.
Brotherhood.
Thanks, Corin. You're the best.
She gives you a thumbs up and then rolls out of the way. Wait, advantage. Rolls out of the way as the wrench comes crashing down on her, but misses. Connor, your turn. You're laying down.
I would like to get up.
Okay, you get up.
Is that does that cover the move or?
It uses,
attack
I
and
believe,
move?
5 feet of your move is what we. If that's not the actual rule, it's what I usually do.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get up and I mean the fight's got to stop, so I'm gonna try and attack. I guess.
All
I
right.
got nothing else if not attacking. Okay, 15 plus 6, so 21
Okay.
for my rapier.
I'll make an offer. You can keep that roll, or you can let the GM remind you that you also have healing surges.
Oh, that's
It's up
a
to
good
you.
point.
It's a good roll.
That was a good roll.
Ooh.
Oh boy. Because if I go down, I'm going down again. Oh boy. All right. Yeah, you're absolutely right though. I should definitely take a healing surge.
I didn't
So
say
is that
do it, I just
my
said-
hit? I know, but
It's
But-
half
but
your
Brian?
hit dice, so it'd basically be like the D10.
okay.
Well,
Yes. Yes, Data. Did you have a
Right now,
did you
there's
have a
one
thought?
going after Corin and one going after you. You take care of the one going after you, and we just have one left to deal with. And then we just run away.
I have 4 hit points, and I had 7, and
But
I
you
died.
were one-shotted.
True, and I could be again. I want to live,
In
you
either
guys. I'm paying good money to play this game, damn it. I want to play a little bit longer, okay?
All right, I'm just saying that if we take out this immediate threat, we have time to recover later.
Oh my gosh.
While
All
if
right.
you heal, we're still in danger now.
Okay, fine, person who started this fight. I will take your advice, dwarf that I don't necessarily trust 100%.
Oh my.
That's fair. That's
So
fair.
I'm going to take that 21, I guess. We'll see how it goes.
All right, roll damage
I got an 8.
altogether.
Question. Oh, hold up.
Oh, okay.
Is damage based on an ability? Like,
Nope.
could he use the
That's
die
just
for
damage
additional?
die.
Okay,
Yeah.
thought I'd check. Because you
That's
also
good
got
call.
that die 4 still, Brian, for later.
Yep.
So you run him through once more. He can barely stand, but he stares at you with just hate in his eye.
Well, I hate
Sorry,
you
I was
too.
wrong.
And he's gonna quickly swing at you. Your AC.
16.
He misses. New round, Homer. I mean, Yorick.
Jesus.
Previous round, Yorick. Your turn.
Jesus.
My turn to make a death save.
Are you down? Oh yeah. Go ahead and roll this save.
Well, I'm at 0. Am I dying if I go
dying.
negative?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot that you were dying. Go ahead and make me a death save.
Why did I open my mouth?
Because you're honest. The entirety of the game works off that one concept.
9.
9. All right. That is your first fail. 2 more fails, or if you roll a 1, and you die.
Wait.
What if you're
No,
lucky?
never mind. I can't be lucky on a death save, right?
Attack and saves.
Oh, there you go.
It's
Well,
saving throws.
Let me look this
I have
one
it
up.
open right
I'll,
here.
I'll take it.
When you roll a 1 on the die 20 for an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, you can re-roll the die and must use the new roll.
So a death save is a saving throw.
Yep, you can roll lucky if you want. Wow, no one's ever brought that up.
Holy moly.
That is
Perfect.
such a good use of lucky.
Nobody checked D&D Wiki.
You know, your wife is going to watch this podcast later, and she's going to be very disappointed that you almost killed more people.
Joke's on you. My wife doesn't watch anything or do anything. Watch anything that I do. Ha!
Aww.
Oh my goodness.
Mrs. Pedro!
Yeah.
Stop the madness.
That is one of the podcasts, right? Where it's like, I think I left it in, where it's like Jane is like, Jess, get in here.
Save us!
Yeah.
Like, I have her number. I'm going to text her if you
That's
start
right,
being mean
yeah.
to us.
Okay.
All right. Homer, new round.
Smoking. True strike.
All right. So next round, you'll get advantage.
Right now, I'm using like a tuning fork on the metal to make sure it's of good quality.
You're such an asshole.
How long
I
is
am
this?
very happy with the way everything's working out here. I'll tell you that.
So glad I went shopping.
It's good for
Everything's
the soul.
coming up Millhouse.
If we named episodes,
that's
that
right,
would be
because-
called Everything's Coming Up Odin. Corin's gonna rush over, or no, she doesn't have to rush over. She leans over and whispers one more word of encouragement, and 3 hit points to Yorick.
Ooh, I'll take it.
I have a feeling I'm a fan favorite right now.
You'll be the only fan favorite because you'll be the only one left.
Second episode, everyone
Number one
dies.
of one.
Why aren't we running yet?
And then the wrench comes across Corin's face,
Oh no.
and she.
Corin.
What did you heal her for? Was it false life of 7 or 8?
I actually forgot to roll.
Oh, go ahead and roll. Let's find out. This could be a very important. Oh, 8. Okay. She gets a wrench across the face, but she turns to look at him, and she's still up.
Okay.
Man.
Connor.
All right. I'm gonna try and get my gun back from this guy
All right.
by stabbing him.
Oh, that's why we haven't run yet.
That is a good method. Yes.
No.
So
it's not
so
gonna,
are all
not-
the other
Don't
not
forget,
gonna
you
happen.
still
still
have
on here?
no. Hold up, you still have that ability boost. You still
Yep.
have the die 4 you can add to it.
even if I added 4 to a 2, it's not gonna do the trick. So I'm gonna hold on to it.
Too loud.
All right. So yeah, you dive forward, but you don't connect.
So is everyone else still on there? Is it just like
They've
these
scattered.
three?
There's people standing around
Okay,
watching.
I was kind of concerned.
The moment the
Just
lift came
all
up,
three
they were
of them.
like,
It was just like, ah!
No. It's still running.
I'm just gonna go ahead and let you know that you're down, Brian.
Yep.
Connor. Yep. Okay.
Mhm.
It's a critical hit. Yeah. So Connor drops again. New round, Homer.
I have a dagger. I'm going to throw it
All right.
at the one who has Connor's gun.
Okay.
Come on. Okay, not good.
But you have advantage, right?
I do have advantage.
I say from
rolled
the grave,
advantage.
from near the grave.
My better roll was 7.
No. No.
Pedro, I think pretty soon Odin is going to be coming out from shopping.
Okay. Yeah. Next round, you'll start to leave. Yeah.
And just
Cool.
comes out whistling like.
That's exactly what I was imagining.
Oh my god.
There's a great metal store over here. You go, oh my god!
Yeah, you guys are missing out. I'm gonna build you a wheelchair with all this metal.
I'm just having it shipped back to Falas.
A wheelchair. Yeah.
Yeah, we just
All
recently
right.
invented the wheel on God.
So far, so great.
All right. So, let me think.
Oh, I gotta remove a dagger from my inventory.
Corin kind of she grabs the infinity symbol that hangs from her belt, and she thrusts it into the sky. And she kind of like, it looks like she's screaming, but she's not actually saying anything. It's kind of the silent scream, and there's this pulse of energy that rips out of the symbol, and everyone, like Connor, Yorick, and Homer, if you're missing 3 hit points or less, you get 3 hit points back.
You get 3 hit points because I'm at 0.
Yep.
Thank you, Corin. You're the best.
MVP.
And she kind of gets, and she looks surprised, like almost like the intro to a 90s sitcom, like,
Huh?
and then
Woo!
It worked.
he critically missed that. He brings down the wrench and she rolls out of the way one more time. She hasn't gotten up. She doesn't want to. She's just focusing on keeping everyone alive. Connor, your turn.
God, all right.
Just get your gun and we can go.
I'm gonna stab the guy again. I'm gonna try. Let's see. I rolled a 10 plus 6, so 16.
There's a hit.
All right. I rolled a 2 damage.
2 plus.
Oh yeah, plus 4.
That's
6.
right.
Yay!
And he's down.
Yay!
So he drops, and as a free action, like as a bonus action, you can pick up your weapon.
I would like to, please.
Yeah. So he drops, and you catch the rifle before it hits the ground and rise up.
And can I move backwards?
You can.
My full move.
25 feet. Yeah. Homer.
All right. I yelled to Corin. We gotta go.
She nods.
He's
All
gonna
right,
bring the
I'm
cavalry.
running.
There's one left up, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Can I try punching the guy?
Yeah. It's disadvantage.
Okay. Right, running.
Okay. All
This
right.
does not look favorable. I'm going to run.
Yeah. So you take off running. Corin looks around. She gets up and takes off running. He gets a free attack.
She didn't disengage?
No, she didn't, but he missed.
Okay.
So she's fine.
Yeah. Yep. So there's that. She's taking off. He's rushing after her, and he's going to make one last strength check on her. And you watch as she starts being. She gets flung back into his grasp.
Oh, God.
Connor.
All right. I'm going to shoot this guy.
All right.
Well, you're legally obligated to.
Yeah. Well, not this one. I killed the other guy.
Wait a minute.
This guy have your gun?
Connor? Did
Not this
we
one,
do
no.
Yorick that
Oh,
round?
okay.
What?
No, we didn't.
Did we do Yorick that
I'm
round?
sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Just making sure.
I'll wait then. We all know what I'm going to do.
Yorick's the only one left at the dwarf, right?
Yeah.
Or the Brotherhood?
Yeah.
He's going to rapier him.
All right. This is
If yeah.
such an important
no,
syllable
no.
in that word.
He is going to melee him with his rapier.
Yes.
15 plus 19.
That's it.
Oh, wait, wrong die.
That's a D40. WD40. How much damage?
Percentage die.
7.
7 damage. All
Yes,
right. So
plus-
he.
Oh, no one's near him. I'm the. Boy, why did you guys leave? I can't sneak attack.
Well, no, they would have been. They would have been by you if I had done that
During
in order.
your turn.
If that's the way we want to do it, yeah.
It is.
All right. One
Tell the other.
D6.
Tell the other group how cool and kind I am.
As we all live again. 3.
3. No.
Man,
It looks like he's
thought I was
ready to
gonna have
keel
come
over
out
any
early.
second, but no. And then
I thought I was going to have to come out of the metal shop early for this, but
Now, is
I
Evie
prob-
rounding a corner yet, or is he
he's
still,
actually about to,
commuting?
yeah. So, Connor?
All right. I'm going to take a shot.
Yep.
There we go.
God. Okay. So I got a 10, and I'm going to roll a D4 that I have been saving and hope to God I get a 4. I did. I got a 4. 14
Nice,
total.
guys. How much damage?
That would be a 9 damage.
All right. So I want to ask Odin, are you bringing like a cart full of metal? Are they having it
No,
delivered
no,
to the
no.
dock?
I'm going to have it delivered to Falas. I've given him all my information and stuff.
Oh, great.
I'm going to talk to you about the pricing.
Yeah, we'll
later
figure it out on the
because
side. Yeah,
because I couldn't find it at all.
I got you. Yep.
I know it's in the books. I just couldn't find it.
So yeah, Connor, you round the corner. I mean, Connor, Odin, you round the corner. You feel good about the deal you made, and like you've been in this town for a while, and things have not been going well. But like, damn, if Danzig just wasn't, he was way more pleasant than you expected in real life.
Yeah.
And everything is just kind of working out. You come around the corner, and there's 2 dead dwarves. Corin's running past you. Her face is broken in and damaged. She's like, Connor, why? And she's taking off running. Everyone else is running.
Now, Yorick is still by the body. Can he extremely quickly loot these? Does he think he can
You can
loot
take
these
a
in
round
few
to loot,
seconds?
sure.
A round.
Man.
6 seconds?
Yep.
Can we steal more gloves?
You've still got one attached to your
We're
gun.
just going to be the gloved brigade.
The sticky bandits.
Could I? Could
Oh
I
my
try? Could I use sleight of hand to secretly grab one and shove it in my pack really fast to try not to let?
Could
Brian,
you
you've already
have, or like
Can I?
Hang
Don't
on,
you have one on
Pedro.
your gun still?
There was a glove stuck to the gun when he pulled it off and he caught it.
That's true. Do you want to try and get the?
Other one? Or just take the
No,
one you
I'll
got?
just take the one I've got. But I want to.
You can't sleight of hand it. It's like glued.
Oh, that's true. It's still
Yeah.
stuck to my gun. All right, I'll just take it then.
Okay. All right. So Yorick, you're running. Are you staying behind the loot?
I'm going to loot real quick.
Okay. So everyone else is running. Where are you going, Odin? Are you hanging out with Yorick, or are you following the group?
I'm gonna try and sneak into an alley and throw my cloak on
Yep.
Oh,
I
good.
haven't been wearing my
So
cloak
match
on.
the description.
Yeah, I want to remain descriptionless.
Okay, so you you hide into the corner, or in the alley. You don your cloak, and then you gain Yorick. You gain another glove for the group.
Perfect.
Yeah, and you
The sticky
gain
bandits rise.
12 gold, 18 silver, and 4 copper.
Do 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 do
Do I need to write that down for you, Yorick, or?
Nope, I've got it.
Okay.
All right.
You said
So-
12 gold?
I need everyone to make stealth checks. Yorick at disadvantage.
Oh, my worst one yet. Let's.
Before
I
you tell
take-
me your results, I need to know: are you guys trying to travel as a group, or are you gonna each hope for the best?
Yorick's
Travel-
going to head toward the group.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with Corin.
Yeah, I'm traveling as a group.
Yeah, I'm gonna travel with the group.
Okay, so what everyone roll? I'll start with Connor.
16.
Odin,
13, my worst roll yet.
Yorick,
23.
and Homer.
7.
7. All right. So luckily, enough of you are able to kind of help the rest of the team fall into line, and you don't even. There's no way you're going to stealth with the crowds anymore, not with everything that's happened. So you're going to have to dart through, alleyways and stuff like that. But eventually, you
fine with
can.
that.
Yep. You dip and run and dart your way around, and eventually, given time, you have to take a long way around because you don't want anyone to, tail you and follow you. But
We can live with that.
Yep, you do make your way close to the port district, and you stop in an alley to catch your breath. What are you doing?
Can we roll healing surges now?
You can. You could take a short rest, a long rest, healing surges, whatever you want.
Let's
let me just do that
munch.
for my 2 damage that I had from earlier. I completely avoided that fight.
So if we took a short rest with that, how much does that heal us up?
A short rest, you can spend your hit dice, so it's essentially the same thing as
Okay.
yeah.
All right. I get 6.
Glad I went to buy metal.
Yay.
So does a healing surge consume your hit dice? Or I wasn't totally clear on how the surge worked.
Yeah, it basically like you can't use it anymore until
A long rest.
Yeah, I think you get them back. You get some of them back at a short rest. I have to double check. Most of my groups don't really use short rests to get them back. So
Okay.
Let's take a long rest, guys. Just in this alley.
Yeah, 8 hours seems like a long time to lay low up in the middle of everything after killing
No.
2 dwarves in the open
Seems
street.
completely fine.
Well, I don't know. We caused quite a commotion there. Maybe we should wait for the cover of darkness.
yeah, you don't get any back on a short rest. You take a long rest to try to get some
Okay.
back. You get half of your hit dice back on a short rest.
Half of. Oh, okay.
Your hit dice, yeah. I mean, you're level 1, so it's all the same.
So if you, well, yeah, we only have 1 hit dice. So is that like if I have a 1d8 hit dice, I get a 1d4, or I just get the 1d8?
1d8, yeah. It doesn't ever
okay,
cut the
okay.
dice in half, yeah.
Yay for math.
All right, so you all healed up?
We're taking a long rest.
No, I don't think so.
Doing the heal
No, I
surge.
think Well, that's a good question. Do we want to wait for the cover of darkness before doing anything further?
And Corin looks at you guys and just says, I'm pretty powerless myself.
And we need to.
Take a long rest. And if that's the case, Corin, I'm going to pull out some of my tools. Can I help at all?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Now, do you have a healing kit?
I do.
Okay, yeah, so...
But I've also got a tinker's kit and a smith kit, so...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Would
which
that
one
be more
applies to a
applicable?
forged?
The healer's kit actually does.
Oh.
Yeah. But with the tinker's kit, he can actually kind of help reset her face, too.
Okay.
Always good.
Yeah.
So, Pedro, you said the port district shuts down at night, pretty much.
It
Well,
Pretty much. I mean, you can always travel there, but like, I'm trying to think.
Just remember when everybody tried to climb up the side of the airship?
Yeah. Essentially, like you could still try to buy passage, but there's a lot more in the way of the Brotherhood there.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if being a little extra stealthy might not be offset by being a little extra surveilled. If we take a long rest, does that put us after dark then?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I mean it's almost lunchtime.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lunchtime's good, and that's when apparently all the dwarves go down.
I wonder if any of them are going to miss my stew.
Well, we've got your stew now, so it won't be missed.
Oh my goodness, decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, man. If we wait until after dark, we're screwed. We're screwed if we go forward too.
Oh, but we do need a healer.
Yeah.
We need that mass heal.
Or we could not get hit.
That's worked out so far. No problem.
Okay. Yeah, we seem to get hit a lot.
So at lunchtime, most of the Brotherhood's going to make their way to a restaurant?
To the lower city.
Most or all?
Well, not all. They don't like.
Well,
the city would be functionless without them.
Hmm.
So.
Oh boy.
Well, it seems like lunchtime would be our best bet to try and be able to look around the ports.
I'm trying to think.
And actually, come to think of it, we're already on the other side of that. We could have one person go and check out what ships are around. We don't need to go as a group anymore.
But I'm also thinking of something else. With my background, my character's background, let me read this off because it's actually pretty cool.
You can find hospitality with any of the lower. That means going back down the lift, though, because that's where the less fortunate are.
What's your background?
My background is folk hero, so I have rustic hospitality.
Oh, let me double check that real quick.
Since you come from the ranks of the common folk, you can fit in among them with ease. You can find a place to hide, rest, or recuperate among other commoners unless you have shown yourself to be a danger to them. They will shield you from the law or anyone else searching for you, though they will not risk their lives for you.
Yeah, so you could, I mean, that would help you out with like finding a place to sleep for the night.
Yeah, definitely. And then not during
like
the
an
night.
Airship.
Well, at the moment, all we need to know is whether the Falcon is here.
Yeah. So at night, I could sneak in. Like you guys could stay resting. I'll sneak in because I've got the highest stealth and just see if it's there. And then the next day we can actually act.
And give me an insight check, Odin.
Okay. Insight's one of my better rolls. I was going to say 15, but that's a 17.
15. Okay. And you would know, too, that, like, I mean, you know, if you're going to get along with anybody, it's going to be third shift.
Okay. Can I hang out with the metal dude?
Who's the metal dude?
The guy I bought metal from.
Oh, yeah, you can go back to Danzig if you want to. Yeah, I'm just saying that, like, when it comes to
Metalocalypse.
going into the port district, you're going to be dealing with people who work the third shift, and that's more your people.
Yeah, so I'll probably try and deal with them.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so we're waiting until tomorrow morning after killing 2 people in the middle of the street, in the middle of the lift.
Oh boy, yeah, this is going to get more and more difficult very quickly.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think of.
I'm wondering if the whole port's going to be on alert very shortly.
And let me just say, I killed 2 people in the middle of the street with my gun.
You killed a lot of people with your gun.
I'd like to reiterate, I need to get the hell out of here. The sooner we can get on a ship and hiding, the better.
In the
Corin
meantime,
says
you want me
it
to
just
get that
means
glove
no more
on?
fights.
Sounds like a plan.
We'll make.
I would love to not fight. I tried to avoid the
Oh,
last one.
actually, hey, Pedro, Yorick has a disguise kit. They've seen his
does.
face before, but all right. How long does that take to put on?
It doesn't say, so we'll just say within like 10
Oh.
minutes.
Yorick offers to go scout out for ships in disguise.
Corin says, sure.
Connor,
What?
you have another
Yo-
thing on your boomstick.
Yeah.
Can I
Kinda-
see it, please?
I kind of like it, actually. I think I'd like to just leave it here. I think it makes like a pretty cool look
Kind
to
of a
it.
tactical stock, you know.
Yeah. Kind of like it.
All right, suit yourself. Thought I'd offer.
Because I can still fire with it, right?
Yeah.
Like I
guys.
would like to leave it there.
Guys, let's craft a jeep so we can get out of here.
Yeah, just a team off the edge of the city there.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, someone go look for the boat.
Okay, Yorick puts on his disguise and I guess tries to figure out where this ship might be.
Yep. So over the next 10 minutes, you watch as Yorick pulls out a small box and pulls out a couple pouches and begins working a little bit of clay and messing with the tools, kind of reshaping a nose for himself. Maybe he uses a little bit of hair dye to give himself a little bit of, like, change the color of his hair a little bit. But given 10 minutes of work, he stands up and, he still looks like a halfling, but he looks like a different halfling. And then Corin says,
Only
who,
my stylist knows for sure.
Corin says, who are you? Have you seen Yorick?
Oh, she's so sweet.
She's so innocent.
And then, well, no, but she says that.
there are
and then,
moments.
she says that, and then she smiles at you, like, to encourage you. Like, she's not like, oh, where is he? Like, she's trying to
Yes,
give you.
She knows.
Yeah.
She's not pure and innocent. She's watched us kill several people.
Yeah.
She's from the same batch tin was made from.
She's not happy about it though. She's not happy about us killing everybody.
But, yep, she
Yeah.
pats you on the
Including them.
shoulder and.
Okay, Yorick ventures out to find the Falcon.
All right.
Okay.
So you're gonna go get
You
in
guys
line.
know. You guys know Tin. She was in my yearbook.
Are you? So you're gonna get in line?
More lines.
We
Yeah.
haven't made it through the lines yet. We just got upstairs.
Oh,
So
that's
while
right.
he's on the line, we're going to be taking a long rest.
Oh, for some reason I thought we were on the other side of the lines already.
No.
Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, he would wait in line.
All right. So you get in line. Takes a little while for you because as you enter that area, before you spans a congested collection of crowds that confuse and collide with you. Lines start here and end nowhere, twisting and turning on their way to a large building, which seems to be the only entrance to the port district itself. Past the building, you can see airships take to the air as well as descend for a landing. Each ship is different from the last. Some of them seem to look like large tubs of wood with enormous balloons, while others appear sleek and built for speed. Each one looks to have its own style and purpose. You could almost lose yourself at the sight of such spectacles if it weren't for the agitated masses urging you forward into the massive lines that await you, just starting to shove you and push you. Come on, we've seen it all too. They're just really unimpressed with your possible taking in of the beauty of the port district, and they shove you in, and you start your journey through the lines. So you're just going to wait in line, right?
Unless he could bribe someone to get ahead at the front, but I think that would require quite a few jumps, right?
What are you doing?
Good question.
You guys with money. It's weird.
Spend.
I have a lot of money, but that's because I stole from that mercenary guy.
So, Yorick, what are you doing?
He would ask his neighbors whether anyone had seen the Falcon, for starters.
Okay. They look around and they're like, What's the Falcon? What was that?
The airship.
No, we haven't gotten in yet, man.
Fair enough. He'll just wait out the line.
Okay, so an hour and a half later, you get into the building where you have a couple different lines you can choose from. There is a line to buy a ticket into the port. Like each one, you don't. There's basically 4 lines. One line is to get into the port district with no guarantee of getting back out without having to pay. Or you can buy a ticket directly here onto a ship. And there's 3 different lines for
crap.
that.
He doesn't have the money.
We need corn.
I think it would be too much to ask to retcon a couple thousand gold into his pocket. Oh my goodness. Pedro, how long is the line to get out of the port district?
Out of the port district?
Yes.
At this point, you could get out pretty fast.
Oh my goodness.
More people are leaving than going.
How far am I away from the group in the alley?
Not far, a couple blocks.
Couple of blocks?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. He's can he make his familiar appear in an out of the way area where it won't be noticed?
Like if you get out of line?
We did not think this through.
All right. He asks the person behind him, "Will you save my spot for a gold?"
Yeah.
He hands him a gold and ducks out of line into a secluded location as he can find.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
New question.
That works.
Yorick,
Yes,
are you thinking of having the Falcon carry the gold back to you?
I am.
That's a lot of gold. I think that exceeds the weight
how-
of a coconut.
Does gold have weight? Allow me to rephrase that. How much does that gold
I
weigh?
didn't know where to go with that.
How much? I'm picturing tiny gold coins here. How much would all of the 5 fares worth of gold weigh?
Let's see. Sorry, just the way you asked. Like,
I'm glad you're including corn in that because 4 fares. See ya, corn.
Yeah, I'm beginning to wonder whether I should do this math ahead of time or not.
So 1 coin is 1/10 of a pound. So 10 coins, 1 pound.
So if it's
my
1,000, it's 100 pounds.
Is she walking around with 100 pounds of? Sorry, how much did she say she was going to pay us?
Wait. It's got updated. 50 gold pieces to a pound.
Oh,
Okay.
How much was all of our?
I think that's why we started using bloodstones.
What was our fares? I forgot what the number was.
I think she said she was going to pay. I mean,
she
typically an
said she
airship
was just gonna buy.
airships can range in cost from 25 gold a person to 50 gold a person.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad. Now, how much can a hawk carry?
Small size, strength of 5.
Oh, wait a minute. So
An African swallow or an English
I was going to go
swallow?
there. I didn't go there.
I don't know that.
Blue, no black. Oh!
Oh my gosh. I don't know.
All right,
I want to spend
so-
a lot of time on this, so we're going to say can carry
You-
1 pouch to 50 gold.
Yeah, you know what? I might be able to simplify this. Yorick can shove his way to the front of the line, right? To this person. If he were to duck to the line back out there, he can worm. Does he think he could worm his way up to the guy he paid a gold to?
No, you wait an hour and a half just to get inside the building.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be some pretty I mean, you could try to muscle your way through, but You wouldn't be stealthing anymore. You'd definitely be drawing a
Attention.
attention to yourself. Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, I guess what we need to know is whether the Falcon is here. So, you know what? Maybe he should just wait in line and find out what's here. He's going to have to go back to get them either way. So, it's
Right.
He thanks the person behind him for answering in the affirmative and keeps the gold in his pocket.
I thought you gave it to him already.
Oh, did I give it to him already?
You gave it to him when you walked
Yeah.
off.
Oh, okay. He comes back and says, thank you.
You're welcome. He
All right.
kind of scooches back a little bit.
All right. And now that wonderful
Give him a hug.
excursion is over,
Yep.
you know what? He went to the bathroom, right?
Yeah.
All right. He peed while he was in there. This is going to
Fuck
be
it.
worth
Make it
something,
worth your
I
while.
swear.
That's right.
Yes. That was totally worth it.
Make it rain. All right. So another
Yellow rain.
half hour to get into the port district itself, and you're finally there. And the port district is I don't know if you've been there once, but yeah, I mean, like anytime you enter the port district, it's just an exciting and beautiful experience because of the airships. Even though you live on Cog and airships are the way to go, there's still almost always an amazing experience. And so you walk out, it's busy. There are some vault armors, those large mechanical bipedal mechanized suits are just like boom, 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 powering their way around, but they're just more just kind of patrolling. They're just hanging out. They don't seem to be looking for anyone in specific, or if they are, they're not letting it on. But you can pretty much stay out of their sight if you want to. And you can... There is a list of ships that are docked, and they tell you what port they're in. So you can check that list real fast if you want to.
I would love to check that list.
You go through that list, you see a lot of great and interesting captains, but the Falcon is not on there. It must have left. If it was here, it must have left.
He would like to grab a passerby and ask if they know where the Falcon was headed to, or at least maybe try to figure that out in some way.
Figure it out even if he's even there. Basically.
Yeah. So you you bump into somebody, and they're like, "Excuse me, what do you want?"
Has the Falcon left?
Falcon, Gideon ship? Yeah, that left real recently. Yeah, there's some forged made them pull out of port. I was hoping to get a ride with them, but yeah, no, they flew off a little bit ago.
Do you happen to know where they were going?
No, I
Well,
don't
you
have
were
a travel
hoping to get a
log
ride
on me,
with
so
them.
I wouldn't know.
You were hoping to get a ride with them, right? Where were you going?
Well, I wanted to go to Falas. But that doesn't mean that's where they went. I mean, that's not how how airships work. They go where they're paid to go. So, yeah, and he's getting real sarcastic. He's like, I don't have my travel log on me. That Gideon would have filled out. He didn't seem to want to file that one with me, so he must turn it in somewhere else. And he walks away. And that rings true to you, that captains have to fill out a travel log. They have to log their arrivals and exits and where their destinations with the Proctor Travel Agency. So,
The building I just left.
yes. But it's not like it's public knowledge. You would know that off the bat top too. They don't keep a list of where everybody's gone. Yeah. Like they keep travel logs, but they're not for public consumption.
Would Yorick know somewhere abouts where those were kept?
I mean, they would be kept in one of the offices.
One of the offices, huh?
Sneaky.
Yeah,
for
decisions. Yeah, Yorick would go back to the offices and perhaps look for where those records might have been kept without drawing any attention to himself initially.
Wait, what was that? What was it again? What were you saying?
Yorick wants to know where that ship was headed, so he's going to head back to the office where he thinks those records are kept.
You can't go in the office, like, just to be clear.
Oh, in the building in which the office is.
Okay. Like, excuse me, ma'am. You just gotta go behind the desk. Won't be but a
I
second.
need this.
Yes.
Hold on, let me write some notes down.
Now,
quick.
would Yorick know exactly how secret this information is? Where captains are heading?
I mean, it's not. I'm trying to think how to put this. It's not like it's a secret because, like, it's archaic knowledge. It's a secret because they don't make it public. Does that make sense?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
They're not like, they went this direction. It's like, we know where they went. We're just not going to tell you.
He'll go up to whatever customer service desk there is and...
Yes, I'd like to file a complaint.
That's a 45-minute line, but you get there. And then once you finally work your way through the line,
the line's
going to
be dark soon.
And, yeah, but lunch
So
is
does
come and
this count-
gone, just so you know.
Does this count as a long rest?
No, not yet. It just feels that way. And you work your way up through the line, and there is a person at the counter that looks you up and down. Is like, "Can I help you?"
Yes, I had a package mislaid on the Falcon, and I'd like to know where it's headed so I could have it rerouted back to me.
Oh,
It's urgent. I need the Falcon.
What was
Captain
the
Gideon
package?
ship. The package?
Yeah.
some
My
vegetables.
jewelry.
Oh, jewelry.
Give me a deception check.
Sorry?
Give me a deception
Oh,
check.
deception. Yes.
I was kind of hoping you would say metal because of how much I was talking about my metal.
The
Stomach
little
burn,
bird
man.
whispers on his shoulder.
The Falcon
Lil
just
Loden.
starts nipping at your ear.
Ooh. 23.
And they look kind of impressed. They're like, jewelry? What? How much jewelry?
I'm a smith. This is my career. This is a
Like a
fairly
trade.
large crate of jewelry. I need this back immediately.
They look around a little bit. So you'd make me something?
Sorry?
You'd make me something?
It's worth a lot to me, and I need this right now. Maybe I could cut you in on the profit. How does 4 gold sound?
What?
What?
4 gold for jewelry.
You're a smith professionally, or you just
sorry,
your name is Smith?
Did I mishear you, Pedro?
I don't know. What did you think I said?
Sorry. What did the
She wants
receptionist?
the person asked if you could make them something.
Oh, make them something.
Yeah. You want to redo it?
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. You're like,
All
how's
right, so I
4
thought
gold
you meant
sound?
make.
It sounds
them
like I'm not gonna be able to
something.
afford any jewelry.
Yeah, I'll cut you 4
Yes.
gold of the profit.
Yeah.
Yorick says absolutely, and if you help me out here, you'll get my special customer discount.
What's that?
Free.
It's whatever you want it to be.
Oh, I want it free then.
I think I could make that work.
Roll deception check. That's a pretty bold claim.
Nat 20.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, this the celebrate on
Yeah,
the-
see, now it
the-
feels good,
yeah.
doesn't it? Natural 20. Why even bother?
24.
They look impressive.
Double the effect.
They're like, now you
Yeah,
have to make 2 rings.
one piece of jewelry to get a whole crate back. That's a good deal to me.
I mean, you're used to waiting over in a place like this. Hold on a second. And they walk away. And it takes them about 10, 15 minutes, but they come back, and it's like, so it looks like the Falcon headed off to Falas?
Oh boy. Yes.
Yeah, if only someone had told me about that earlier.
I mean, what? I'm sorry. What?
Sorry, no, that's me. That's me, the player.
Oh, okay.
If only we had known that somehow.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So how do I get in contact with you?
Go down to the lower level and ask for Steve.
Just go ask for Steve?
I have a sterling reputation.
Sterling. That's nice. That's a good pun.
I hate you all.
They're on the verge of questioning you, but you've had a pretty good roll, so they're gonna stick with it and go. I mean, all right.
Okay.
Be down there
Yorick
next
is good. Sorry.
I said I'll be down there next week.
I look forward to it. Yorick ends on a high note and ambles out of there.
All right, so you get back in line.
To get out of the building?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And
there are lines out of the building?
There are lines out of the building, yep.
Are you going back to the dock or?
No, he's leaving to you guys.
Okay, that's what I thought.
He's still got to get through some lines.
I was going to say, for a second there, I thought he was going back to the dock, and I'm like, why is there a line going back from customer service?
Yeah, this line's pretty quick. It only takes 10 minutes to get through, because essentially when you get through, they have to check you. So when you get up to the front, there's somebody who is going to look you over, and it's a dwarf. What do you have on you?
Oh, my inventory?
Yeah. Of note. You don't have to tell me, like, string, socks, repair. Like
17 daggers.
Yeah.
My kits and my weapons. I don't think there's anything else of note.
He stops with the kit. Which kits do you have?
Thieves' tools, disguise kit.
That's what I thought. So he's looking at these and he says, what's up with these?
What do you mean? I'm a performer.
Really? What do you do?
What do you mean?
He's
what
an
am
actor.
I do? I'm an actor.
Deception check.
So many deceptions.
Oh my goodness.
That advantage though, because he is kind of a.
No.
He has been acting this entire day.
What'd you get?
20 in all.
20 in all. What do you do? Because he doesn't like he believes you yet.
Oh. I'm a performer in plays.
And you need. Explain to me how this helps. And he pulls out one of the tools you use to crack a safe.
Oh, the thieves' tools.
They're props for the next performance.
Indeed. Don't you have tools in your craft?
Yeah.
A stage needs props just as any other performance art needs its ancillary items.
All right, explain this then. He pulls out the disguise kit.
Practice on his trip.
How else am I supposed to play 3 people in a single play?
What's your next play?
The next play, The Flight of the Robin.
Give me a deception check.
Oh my goodness. Well, it was bound to happen eventually.
What'd you get?
10.
So he looks over and he slowly moves his hand towards your nose. Pulls your nose off.
He was in character.
Hey, that costs a lot of money. Give me that back.
You must be a good performer to afford such expensive tools then.
I certainly am a good performer.
What's your name?
My name? Steve.
You gotta roll a deception check again. Because you haven't beat him yet, so he's going to be calling your bluff a lot.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Actually, never mind. 15.
All right, so he's like, Steve, huh?
That's right.
When's your next play?
Not till next week.
He gives you the disguise kit back, but he's holding on to the thieves kit, and he's like, I think I might hold on to these till you need them.
Well, how will I pick them up?
Oh, if you come down here and ask for me.
I'm here right now, and I'm asking for you.
You're by yourself.
That's why he believes he can do it.
How much are these tools worth to you?
Yorick looks at that. Yorick looks at that glare and.
Wait, is this a Iron Brotherhood guy?
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
All right, Yorick says, "If you must," and then looks as if he is giving up his tools.
All right. So he gives you the disguise kit back, but he's keeping the thieves' tools.
We're not getting those back.
No. You can leave now if you want. Unless they're worth a lot to you. If they're worth a lot to you, I mean.
If they're worth a lot, huh?
I would just personally, I would just leave them, but.
So Yorick looks like he's about to leave, and then turns back and asks him if there's any way. Is there any way I could save you the trouble of having me call on you again? Perhaps an expedite fee?
Absolutely. 10 gold would expedite the shit out of these tools.
This is such professional language. We're all professionals here.
Yorick hands over 10 gold.
Hands over the tools. He's like, good luck on your performance, Steve.
Thank you very much. And Yorick very casually walks off.
Yep. So you get back together with the group. The group, I don't know. I mean, you guys have probably had to wander around. Odin, if you wanted to get them an inn room, you could have. You could have pulled that off.
Yeah.
No questions asked because of your background.
Woo.
Yeah.
So does that mean I have to pay money or?
Nope. They would just get
cool.
They're not gonna let you stay overnight, but they'll let you kill time here until rush hour, essentially.
Cool.
So
I'll probably after they're in there, I'll probably sneak out to that alleyway where we were.
Kind of keeping, and then that's when you hook back up with Yorick. You guys all get back together in the same quiet, safe room in the inn. Very posh inn. I mean, because this inn is by the district, the port district, so it's pretty. It's pretty
hot commodity.
Yeah, yes, it's very well taken care of. Even though the rest of Cosmic is clean and fanciful. The architecture in here is beautiful. The walls are white. There's white sheets. I mean, everything that can be white in here is white. And in a steam-powered city like Cosmic, that's a pretty impressive feat. So
yeah.
So, but you're all together in the same room. As soon as Yorick walks in, Corin says, "Did you find anything out?"
Yes. Unfortunately, the Falcon has already left, but I know where they're headed. They're going to Falas.
Well, great. That's where you guys wanted to go anyway, right?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
And then she looks kind of worried, and she says, "Now, if we go to Falas, I mean, doesn't that mean you guys will just leave me?"
I promise to help, Corin. I'll stay by you.
You have been incredibly helpful to us, specifically me. You've saved my life several times now, and I'm indebted to you. So I'll follow you. I'll help you out. But then I'm gonna have to come back here and bust up some dwarves.
It's his own.
Sorry.
Was the last part necessary?
That's a thing. I'm gonna have to do it. They're doing some things that they're not supposed to do, and they know it.
Okay.
But for now, I'm all yours.
Yorick?
Yorick looks down at the wound that she healed earlier, and then says, "All right, I'll come with."
And then Odin, I guess we'll see you later.
No, I'm going.
Really?
Falas is where I was headed anyway. I
But I
bought
mean,
my medal.
Are you going to stay with us?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I made an oath.
Wow.
Oh.
Well, that's great.
I have to take care of my kids first, though. He mumbles
Well,
under his breath.
I agree with that, she says. I mean,
Kids? You have kids?
He doesn't respond.
all right. Well, this is great. So, I guess I should go get in line.
Um,
And
Does
she
she
stands
look?
up.
Does she look better?
hold up
She
a
looks much,
second.
but because of the work that Homer did in the downtime, yeah, she looks fine now.
So we probably shouldn't just get in line.
Wow,
I could get in line just fine because they don't suspect me still. But you all just got in a fight in the upper level on the steam lift, the singular steam lift. You're going to be in trouble.
Did Yorick see any of those gatekeepers at the front of the lines
Gatekeeper.
going into that building? No, anyone?
Oh,
manning
just
an
generally
entrance
no.
no.
Just the vault walker thingies.
Once you're
Right,
in the
you-
port district, but to get to the
Right.
building and through the building, it looks pretty fine.
Yorick's trying to figure out a way to skip the line if there's anyone. Bribing worked once. He thinks, hey, why not try that again?
Yeah. Give me a perception or insight check, whichever one you would like, Yorick.
Let's see here. Perception it is. 23.
You did notice that there was an emergency exit, and there was someone that manned that.
Yorick points this out to... Who else is... Data's the other resident here, right? And
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a cook.
He points this out to the cook and asks his opinion on whether they should try to bribe their way in.
Well, Corin clears it up right fast. She's like, look, it's what we're doing. They're not going to think it's an emergency.
They might if it's 10 or
That's-
20 gold worth of emergency.
Well, no, that's not going to make it all of a sudden an emergency. That's an emergency exit. That's like for really important stuff. They're not going to think that what we're doing is important.
Corin, you're too innocent. Let us handle this.
Corn, what do you mean?
We may,
Exactly
we may
what
be
they
able
think.
to
Just
pay
to
them
clear it up,
think it's
Data.
important.
Exactly what they think. Like she's like, well, no, it's an emergency exit. We couldn't use it for anything. She's being naive.
Oh,
Yeah.
She
Wow.
thinks the
Yeah,
door
yeah.
can
this duality is very difficult to grasp.
But yeah,
She's a
just
special
confused
forged.
and She's she looks confused and she kind of sits down. She's like, okay, but,
So if they wait in line and then we have tickets, would we still have to wait in line to get through?
no. I mean, if that emergency exit thing works out like you're hoping, you would just walk up, pay, and you'd be right in the port district.
Yorick would suggest this to the group.
Okay. Now, who is it that's manning this emergency exit?
It depends on who's on shift. It's just. It's
I
not.
just mean
It's not a
it's gonna be-
dwarf. It's not a dwarf. It's just a person.
Oh,
Is it? Let's do it during third shift because those are my peeps.
It's right before fourth meal.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fourth meal.
Awesome.
Well, I
Hobbit
think
life.
this is good, right, guys?
Let's do it. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
We're getting progress done.
I wish that
Hopefully we don't die.
I wish the captain was still here, but I feel like at least we'll be able to go home.
Yorick, would you have relayed that the forge was on the ship too?
Hmm?
Didn't you hear that?
Oh, that a
Oh, there was a
thing-
forge.
Well, he
Yeah,
would
there was
he would explain why the
Okay.
ship left. Yes.
Oh, so
Yeah.
maybe that was sanctuary.
And maybe oh my gosh. This whole thing could be over way sooner than I thought.
Probably not.
I feel like if this forge was 40 feet tall, the person would have mentioned it. But yes, we'll go with that. We'll go with that.
Oh, he's not 40
I-
feet tall. No, I'm sorry.
how-
He's not.
this
40
is
feet
supposed to
tall.
be a powerful forged. How big is he
Well,
exactly?
40 feet tall would be ridiculous. I mean, he wouldn't be able to fit in the church.
Like he's only 20 feet tall.
I mean, he's like, I mean,
Oh, obviously.
right. He's 8'10". Is reasonable.
It's
Shit,
more
totally
reasonable
reasonable.
than 40.
Yeah.
more reasonable than 40, but still.
But-
He's not a house.
Speaking out of character, didn't the guy mention that a forged asked the ship to leave for Falas?
Yeah.
Yeah, we already covered
Yeah,
that.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
Yorick would have casually mentioned that, completely unaware of the significance.
Yeah. So, all right.
We're set.
Cool. Yeah.
So I
Um,
guess yeah.
Mr. Dag,
What?
go ahead, Corn.
Oh.
Or Pedro.
Okay. No. So Coin says, is there anything we have to do in town before we leave, or we just gotta sit tight and?
No, I think we're good. I
Alright.
bought my medal, which I will still talk to Pedro about later. But
Yeah.
Let's go as soon as we can.
All right. So
Are we
Third
waiting
shift.
for third shift?
I think we're waiting for
Or are
third
we going
shift,
now?
and Corin lays down. She's like, "I'm gonna get some sleep or some rest."
do it.
Mm-hmm.
Would this be a long rest?
This will be
Yeah,
a
while
long
we were
rest.
waiting, while
The
we were
third
waiting
shift?
for your.
Yep. This will be a
Um,
long rest. So
Question.
Oh,
Then let's get some proper supplies.
well, you won't get a long
Like
rest
a
then.
couple of.
Yeah.
You know what?
either have
I'm-
to rest or get proper supplies.
I'm taking a rest. I still don't have any money, so
Yeah, neither do I.
Yeah.
I was
I
gonna.
have all of that money I stole from that guy, so I have over 100 gold.
So we doing a long rest then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you all bed down, find a place to get comfortable or create your own comfort, and you rest up. And I mean, you get all of your hit dice back, all your spells back, your hit points back, and everything's great. That night, you
Oh, by the way, real quick, Pedro. Can a familiar stand guard?
I assume so. I mean, I think that it's. We're gonna skip ahead and just say yeah. We'll figure. It has to sleep and stuff too, I think. But like, yeah, it can stay up for you if you want. Okay. So, yeah, you guys all bed down for the night. You get your hit points back. Everything's cool. You do awaken by the end of your long rest by the screeches of a falcon. And you all kind of dart up and jump up immediately. I'm sure you're reaching for your weapons or relevant equipment, whatever. And just as you grab what you need, you look, and there are two kind of shadowy cloaked individuals in your room. But we have to stop there.
Hello again.
1:00.
Oh my goodness!
So let me go ahead and get you guys XP before I forget.
My heart.
I can't wait for next week.
Aw.
Please don't make me do this.
I can't tell you how relieved I am that stinking Brotherhood dwarf just wanted a bribe.
That's all. Yeah.
It's like, take my money, please.
I'm gonna be honest. If you mentioned that you lost your thieves' kit to Odin, he probably would have given you his.
Aw. I thought you were gonna take his thief card or something.
Well, yeah, I thought that was the precursor to, oh, now he can't pick the lock for the cell
See-
we're about to throw him in.
See, Mike.
I was trying
I
to
can't-
play with that fear, but that wasn't what was going on.
See, my character.
Well done, sir.
My character has a thieves' kit, but he only has it just because it comes with his stuff
Yeah.
from being a rogue. But he doesn't use it. So
Oh, it's just funny in the chat. I think somebody might say the name of Rebeck says, "Kind of sad there was no stabby bits." It's such a peaceful episode.
you missed it.
What?
Well,
You
we
missed
didn't
it, Max.
receive
I
that
think
many
Rebeck
shitty
came in a
bits.
little late.
She came in late.
Okay. So, yeah.
You'll have to go back and watch because we all almost died. Well,
Yeah,
almost
what about
all of us.
bludgeony bits? There were plenty of bludgeony
Hey.
bits.
hey, I almost died the first battle. Second
That's
battle,
true.
I wasn't there at all.
To be fair,
Yeah,
We were-
holy crap. The only person that didn't almost die was the Iron Trader.
Yeah. Traitor or traitor.
Yes.
Hey, I didn't know there was
Oh.
battle going on. I was like, all right, they're
Yeah,
going to be
like-
coming up the lift.
That
I'm
is
just
fair.
going to go
That
get
is
metal.
fair.
Yep.
I come around the corner and everyone's running away with Corn's face smashed
Yeah,
in.
just, come on, go.
And I'm like, I can't leave you guys alone.
I step out for 1 minute
I
and
think twice, Rebex. I think Connor went down. Brian's character went down twice, I think.
I went down twice. Stop counting, you guys. Cut it out.
So yeah, that metal trader was a really nice guy.
And I want to go back. I did not start that fight. For all of you watching that are awful good listeners, I didn't start that fight. I was trying to hide. I actually took a very strong stance of
the fight.
I won't kill unless I have to.
Yeah, I know how you guys felt during the bar scene now. Okay, let's do this. Why am I not getting back up?
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, it's like you healed the guy that like.
Yeah, like why are you healing him? No.
I have to admit, like I'm really excited about the dynamic of the group, especially because like, the idea of Homur. I've never had like a mechanically savvy dwarf in a cog game, so it's added a really interesting dynamic.
But he's not in any brotherhoods. He's a cook.
Right. So,
and you said no one had ever gotten 2 gloves before, right?
correct. Well, no one's
And
ever
now we
gotten
have-
one glove. And
we
now
have
you got
4, right?
Yeah, I think-
4 gloves.
Yeah, 4 gloves. Yeah,
One per person. There we go. The glove brigade.
the Cosmic Collection.
The sticky
By the end of
bandits.
this session, we're just gonna have armor made of gloves. Just
I'm
gloves.
just gonna,
You should be
just
known
gonna
as the
sew
hand.
this up.
Meanwhile, in World Walkers, they're like, "Man, we just need
We
one
really need one."
glove." And we're like, "What do we do with all these gloves?"
We got small
Yeah,
gloves,
we're-
big gloves. We got gloves you can fit your whole family in. Come on down to gloves.
We're starting to get encumbered with all these things. We're gonna have to like leave them behind us like a trail of breadcrumbs and just gloves.
So many gloves.
I found another one of these gloves that's been frozen in place. It's them. I know it is.
Man.
Do you mind if I
Shut up,
ask?
shut up, you guys. I got a -1 strength, all right, chat? Leave me alone.
Oh, Brian, I'm so sorry for your -1.
It's like all of my
He lost his gun again.
it's like all of my friends making fun of me for losing my gun in every game so far.
See, I think I might be the strongest character as well.
And you
Mine
give
is-
your medal away constantly.
Yeah, it's like I don't need this.
Yeah.
Make it rain.
I'll get more later, guys.
Wait, holy crap! He needs one of those gloves. He needs to be able to throw the dagger and then just whoop.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to convince Homer to teach us how to use it though.
Teach us the ways.
Remember, Yorick still has one hidden.
I know.
I'm curious, Homer. Are you downplaying your class like really hardcore?
Part of it is that the way it was described, mages don't like to be out in the open, so he's trying to be like
That's what
subtle,
I thought.
like,
Playing it
I'm
real
not
cool.
doing any,
like, yeah.
what magic? Wow, this is amazing. How do they do this? I have no idea.
Remixed is on the warpath, Brian. It's so great.
I just love to imagine these battles. You know, people dying, gunshots flying, and then him just sitting there with the pipe. Just kind
It's really cool visual. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, as Wesley described earlier, the elevator battle scene, it was just like battle scene, elevator music with a man shopping for metal, battle scene.
I was doing my elevator version of Holding Out for a Hero during that.
So wait, we still haven't gotten our experience yet.
150 apiece.
Oh,
Okay.
woo.
Yep. All right. Well, I want to thank everyone for coming out to the stream again, hanging out with us. It's hard because I want to just hang out in the chat, and I can't, but I want to.
Now we can't promise
if you
this
want to
many
talk
near
to
deaths
us,
every game.
go to Discord.
That's true. We have a disc. I'm actually going to post a link to that. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
You should probably get a bot that can post all the links to everything.
That's true. That's on my list. That needs to be on my list.
I could talk to you about that because I know of a really good bot. So
yeah,
I know my Twitch.
But,
Yeah, so same time next week?
Yes.
Can we do this tomorrow, please?
I wish.
Please.
Yeah, we just had to slip that cliffhanger in there.
Yeah.
Got to keep the audience coming.
All right.
I hope these shadowy people are good. Probably.
Of course, they know. They know the first thing we're going to do is scatter. So I guess it's not really that.
Wait a second. There were two
Like
shadowy
suspense.
people that left with after we didn't kill
Yeah,
the big guy.
they're probably out for vengeance. Also, we didn't kill that guy. He's just unconscious. So yeah, he could come back too.
Yes, plot points.
These are probably the Thieves Guild people.
Oh, we're screwed.
No, they're bounty hunters, remember?
Well, the first people were.
Oh, the first people, yeah. The second people might be thieves.
These were cloaked, shadowy figures.
Yeah, this is true. But the other people were cloaked, shadowy figures, so who knows?
Find out next week.
All right, so posting in the chat is the Discord server. That's the World Walkers Discord server. So we have a general hangout for just whatever. We have a spoilers section. So if you don't want to have either World Walkers COG or the podcast ruined for you, then you can hang out there safely. After we sign off, I am going to record the intro and outro for episode 2 of Colossus vs. the World and then post that on Patreon. So if you haven't listened to the new podcast that we just put out, it's called Colossus vs. the World. It just came out today, and it is a game starring my brother, Frank, who knows nothing about the X-Men, Marvel Comics, or Russia, but has determined to conquer the Marvel Universe with Colossus, the Russian X-Men. It's been interesting. I think it's really good. Patreon members got access to it 2 weeks ago, so they've already heard the first one, and they're going to hear the second one now. But yeah, the first one is live. It's at worldwalkerspodcast.com. Let me get you guys an actual direct link to that. But yeah, so that should be pretty fun. And then our latest episode of World Walkers is up, and that has a good moment in it. Yeah.
Just like one, maybe
just
two.
one decent moment. It was the episode we were the most excited to release. Finally, we were super excited to finally get that out there because we've been sitting on that episode for like months, not able to talk about it or not or anything. So that was pretty hard. So I'm stalling while I get this link.
Links.
Links. Okay.
But yeah, Pedro, hit me up later so I can talk to you about Twitch stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Like we also need to talk about panels below the stream.
I know. I got to figure out the best way to do that. Like, is it best to get like another overlay or do it through OBS?
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I'm off Friday, so let me know.
I am never off, but I will figure out a time.
Cool.
He was off Wednesday nights at some point. But,
no. Oh yeah, that's right. I was. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I was like, no, I'm busy with this.
We put an end to that.
Yeah, like nice try. Yeah, because I have my Tuesday games ended at the shop that I used to work out of.
Okay.
But that's because I'm starting a new game. In September, and if everything goes right, I'm gonna live stream that too.
Yay! More World Walkers.
Yeah. So I'm hopeful for that.
Can I join that game too?
That's live actually. So my goal is I've been trying to find out what 3D camera I want to use because I want to do it 3D camera on YouTube Live.
Oh, you mean 360 camera?
360. Sorry, thank you. Yeah.
Well, let me get out my Google Cardboard.
yeah.
It can be both.
No. So that's what I want to do. Okay.
Oh, that'd be really interesting.
That would be cool. I have seen it before.
Is the link to the first episode of Colossus vs. the World in the chat. Episode 1, Enter the Nipple Mouth. Episode
Perfect
2,
name.
A Song of Furry and Ice, will be posted tonight as soon as I log off of here.
On Patreon.
On Patreon, yes. So if you like the first episode and you don't want to wait 2 weeks, you can go to patreon.com/worldwalkers, and if you become a member there, then you'll get the next episode right away. But if that's not your thing, if you don't, I mean, everyone's financial situations are different, or it's just, you just want to hang out. Yeah, it'll be out in 2 weeks. Okay, all the stuff is eventually free.
Guys,
When it
pay
comes
me
to podcasts.
$50 and I'll send you the episodes.
Thanks. No.
$50 a month, that'll cover my
We should mention that actually. So yeah, I think we mentioned it last time in the stream too, is that everyone that is here is actually paying to play this game, and they have become patrons on patreon.com in order to partly in order to do this. And so
he repays us with death and destruction.
So if this looks like something that you want to be a part of, if you want to be on the stream, we have one slot open, and once it's gone, this game is filled. So if this is something you're interested in doing, you want to jump in and have fun with us, then head over to patreon.com/worldwalkers, and the last tier on there is the tier that lets you join this game. So yeah.
Oh,
I
You
think
just might need a second healer.
yeah.
and this is a really good time to do it because it's not like we're in the middle of something.
That's true.
Like,
you're in a pretty good
we're
spot.
we're going to be going to a totally new place, so we'll just bump into you at like a tavern or something. I won't be at a tavern because I have a house.
I drink at home when no one's around.
I drink with my kids.
Oh, man.
They're old enough.
So yeah, I think, does anyone else have anything they want to plug? I know that, like, for instance, Brian, you have stuff that you probably want to mention.
Sure.
Brian doesn't have anything.
Yeah, no, it's a sad
Brian's
day.
a boring person.
Oh yeah, check out my webcomic, The Underfold. I'm posting about family and work and IT and occasionally D&D. And also have a Dungeons & Dragons podcast of our own called Awful Good. You check it out on
This is
iTunes
great.
or wherever else you want to. And
Whoever fine
a lot of
podcasts are sold.
wherever fine podcasts are sold, except for Spotify, you stupid jerks.
Oh man, I need to catch up on
Hear
Awful
us, Spotify.
What did you say, Josh?
You can't say
Good. I need to
that.
catch up on Awful Good. I'm behind.
Me too. I'm actually, I think, in
I've been watching the stream, so I'm up ahead.
New
Yeah.
episodes posted today.
That's awesome. Anybody else want to throw anything out?
I'm a person.
Bagels are good.
Bagels.
Yeah, you should all go and buy Einstein Brothers
This
bagels.
episode was brought to you by the letter B.
This episode was brought to you by Mountain Dew Kickstart.
All right, so yeah, we're gonna head out. I'm gonna finish the episode, and then it'll be up on Patreon. Otherwise, enjoy the first episode of Colossus versus the World. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with us tonight. If you have any feedback, you can let me know at on Twitter at WorldWalkersPod, or
If you have any feedback, you can put it in my trash.
ooh,
wait, does
Players
that say
need to
hashtag
die
waste?
more
it
often.
says hashtag wasted.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yours doesn't?
No, mine's like this basketball hoop I have on top of my door.
Is there a trash can underneath it?
No, I've just got like a grocery bag inside.
Oh,
of
okay.
it.
There's like it's just
I
this
just dumped
pile
my
of
trash on the
I
floor.
can't leave anymore. I'm too good. My 3-point game is so sick. I want to go home. But yeah. So again, thanks for coming out, and hopefully we see you guys next week. This is Pedro.
Bye.
Bye.
Let's see.
Cool. I'm the only one that they know.
Yeah,
So we'll have to work on that.
Yeah. We didn't even
Okay.
do intros this game.
that's true. Oh,
I
yeah,
blew
yeah.
the harmonica note.
Oh man. All right.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be our provisional theme song.
That's
Oh,
true,
P.S. We're streaming
no.
Awful Good on Saturday. My bad. Sorry.
At 8:30 East.
If they're in the
8:30.
chat, they've seen it.
Yeah.
I messed up the
Probably.
stream right at the last second. All right.
That's fine.
See you guys
Happened
later.
to the video.
I messed
Bye.
up. That's not, you know, it's,
Oh, okay.
it's you know, it's not.
Well, that was fun.